Recording? And we're live again! Holy shit! Why does it take so long? Oh my god.
Because,
I feel we're bad people for this. I feel
of course.
like I
What
feel
am I
like I'm
getting
just the
myself
worst
into?
person in the world. You know? Now where's the fuck? I have no idea where this will be
Well,
at.
apparently you're
now
doing
I gotta get the
this story. I don't know this story, so
it's a
I'm confused.
story of bad tits. Something, I don't know.
Bad taste.
I don't know, man. I think reading sounds a bit more like close to home.
Ugh.
And I mean, like, I have boobs, you know.
Are you okay?
The doctor says it's not natural, and it's an unholy abomination.
That
and
sounds
it's
like an
nothing you've
opposite
ever
of a problem.
Do you guys see it on my channel? Cause I don't. You know, the link. I just sent you a link to my channel. Hopefully you'll be able to see it.
I
Okay.
did. Wait, no, that was the old one.
Uh,
Yes, it is. It is in fact live.
Oh, no.
I can link you guys if you want.
All right.
link me.
I can link it because I'm already on the video.
Feel free.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be.
there.
Damn you!
Cool.
Here's the actual link. Yes.
The actual link. Oh snap!
Oh, by the way, guys, there are 2 girls and 2 guys in this chat, so you
No,
can't accuse
3.
me of being the sexermist.
The sexer meth.
Well,
Yes.
I think he sort of fucked up in counting, darling.
All right. Well, we're set up here.
All right. So we're
Wait,
good.
whoever said I was female?
Same here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I wish I had a penis. Just saying. It'd be nice. I wouldn't have to bleed out of it so much. Kind of sucks.
Oh.
Okay. So how are we going to do?
Well, why don't we take a quick? Well, before we do that long story, I want to do a few short stories. So why don't we take a browse along the Creepypasta Network promotion
All right. Let's see the CPN.
Yay, let's do this.
stories?
Are we sponsored? I ain't
Wait,
doing
what?
crap if we're not sponsored.
Oh, let me quickly enable the share screen so they understand what's going on.
Oh wait, nobody apparently knows the Creepypasta Network anymore.
The Creepypasta Network is dead to us.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go onto my account. Let's see if we can find.
I'm on there right now. I already read the Blizzard Man, but we're looking for stories with more than one
There's
person.
A quote from a psychopath, 2 voices.
Two
Okay.
voices.
Oh, never mind.
Are they quote from by psychopath? This is done by the Insanity Doctor. Insanity, you got. Oh, it's like 2.
Stop.
Is this even a story?
It said
Is
it
this a
was
story? Or is this like someone?
putting
Is
into
this someone?
stories.
I don't know if this is a story or if this is someone commenting. Everybody's
It's
insane. They suppress it with their thoughts and their fear and sympathy. But you should not call me person. But Luz, what are insane? There are ways to force it out of people. Some calls this taking the humanity out of them, but there are. Okay, is this? I
It's a
think this is a
topic.
YouTube. I think this is a YouTube commenter.
I think this is what we call
Yeah,
pure genius,
that is.
thank you.
It's a topic.
Well, I don't even think. Well, the Creepypasta wiki might. Okay, so featured story, Geo Daddy. Oh, that's not a fucking.
A letter to an ex-lover concerning the antics of fire.
Okay, here we are. Is there more than one person here? Is there more than one line to be narrated?
It says 2 voices.
2 voices. I don't see any. I only see one. I only see 1 voice.
Oh shit. The count's
Shit,
getting
yeah.
the count's wrong then.
All right, I'm trying to
Bullshit.
find a story for you guys. Hold on.
Okay, what? Okay. I'll keep on searching the network.
I won't search because I suck at
Carrot.
searching.
Carrot,
Yeah.
you will search the wiki, and Insanity, you search Reddit. Jihadi team,
Oh, I
go!
already have so many voices from Reddit. Yay, ready.
We're the
So I
Jihadi
I
team.
just kind of sit here, I guess.
You go and like pretend to be British or like
Oh,
Asian
wait.
or something.
Alrighty then.
Oh wait.
Oh,
That is not allowed to happen.
I've been commended for my British accent, thank you.
Like, no.
oh,
You're not
I
allowed.
found one. I found one, and this has like people like doing the McTalkerins. No, it's called Homicide Holly. I think this is gonna be bad, but you never know what you're gonna get. You never know.
Oh, so it's like the mystery beat at the cafeteria.
Okay,
You
so
never know what you're
it's
gonna
on.
get.
The best way I could describe the story is if you took the Mystery Gang and combined it with diabetes.
Oh, of course.
Homicidal
Yeah, that's-
Holly.
This is where I'm at. This
Who's
is what you-
being Daniel?
why is my video quality so crap?
I don't fucking know what name it is.
I don't even know. Well, I restarted it. And now we got 15 people watching me. To the 15 losers who decided to come here, I feel bad for you. Just saying.
Ultimate Troll says hi. Hello, Ultimate Troll.
Wait, are you in the Q&A?
Yeah, it's Q&A.
I don't see shit in the Q&A.
Reading.
Never mind.
Send me the story, man. If you need some
I did.
voices.
Look in the chat.
Alright.
Yeah.
I am a random girl who I love wolves. Who are you?
What?
I have the diabetes fetus.
Holly and Ollie. Yes.
Who are you?
Let's see, there seems to be a Daniel, Luca, a Thomas, a Noah, a Holly, and did I already say Daniel?
Okay,
Oh,
so
I thought it was
Okay.
Danielle.
Oh, of course, it's Danielle.
alright, so do you want me to be the reporter and then we'll just start this out?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay, let's start it from here. I'll be the reporter. Night Gallo, you be one girl voice actor. Insanity, you'll be
Thanks.
Huh? Okay.
Just like one girl voice actor.
Well, the
Yeah.
story kind of looks really bad because he doesn't even capitalize the eyes.
This upsets me.
Takes
I
too
mean,
much
like-
time
like-
to do that.
But
No.
it's just pressing the shift button. I mean, like, it takes 2 seconds.
Less than. You take 2 seconds to press the shift button. Just like you just like.
Why can't they, like they could even if they were offended by the shift button, they could be like, it's the shift button, like
You can press
Canadian.
caps lock.
Like just caps lock it if you don't like it. But no. A young sir, please tell us what happened. The reporter asked Daniel. Well, I was just reading, resting in bed, trying to get some sleep, dog. Then I, lowercase, felt something on me. I, lowercase, saw that it was Holly. She cried, a crazy look in her eye, she's a crazy bitch. And she was like covered in blood, He paused. She had a knife like aimed at my stupid fucking face. She was doing this for her dead brother. She thinks that I and me friends who are like dead now, like killed Noah. We didn't. I
Is this
cried,
like some kind of
God.
Californian, just like.
No, I picture this guy to be like, to be like some redneck, like the one dude
That
who
was
like
not a redneck voice.
hide your kids, hide your wife, I picture it to be like that.
Okay. Alright, so
This
you want me
story
to
is
read
bad.
the next paragraph?
No, this story is just bad. Let's just
Yay.
let's just pretend it didn't exist. Let's go on to Wiki. I'm sorry I tried to use your CPN.
This is why
I
we
love
don't use
you.
it.
Okay.
So, Wiki.
Speak of it.
What the fuck?
What? Oh,
I'm typing www.creepypastawiki and it takes me to 7search.com.
of course.
Just type creepypasta wiki. That's all you have to do.
Creepy.
I like how we said we were gonna read stories and it was like, where did we find them?
I think I may have found a new home where I can find creepypastas.
I can pull it up right now if you want.
I wish there was a site navigation tool where it just like stories with multiple characters, you know?
I think if we have a single story, we can let them read it if it's not too long. What do you think?
I'll let have a short stories, so I can get them off.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to go ahead and start that?
I'm on the wiki right now. I'm looking for a story that is mainly dialogue. You know?
Mhm. Yeah.
And then we're gonna get people. Just gonna start at the same time. And what the fuck is that thing?
What is what thing?
Looks like
What
a
is
Pokemon.
this? What is that Pokemon?
No.
Oh my
Shall there be
god!
sorrow?
Is he gonna give you like AIDS? What the hell?
Of course. Each one of those spikes has a different disease on it, and one of them is AIDS, one of them is HIV.
That's Ebola. That is chlamydia, and that one is herpes and genital gonorrhea. Let's just say this Togepi gets around and sleeps a lot, you know.
All I read was he was going to be a pumpkin.
That is my life story, okay? Don't mock the pumpkins.
Hey,
God
Ultimate
damn.
Troll and Creepypasta Wolves, what do you think about those pumpkins?
Hmm.
What do you think about them pumpkins?
Okay, so does
I'm
anyone
just
know?
trying to find a story.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, let me check out the Q&A. I've
It's like
got
how many questions are asked.
Shit, I got a lot of questions.
Oh.
Oh wait, we
okay,
did. We got more questions.
says
Oh,
hi.
snap, we got a lot.
Yeah, selected that question. Just so you know, I'm answering a question of hi. Hello. Someone says, good. Let me answer that question. Pip, cheerio. Okay, that question's answered. So, how is everyone's life? I'm trying to make conversations.
Oh, that's okay, man.
Conversation.
Oh, I know one me and you can do.
Why don't I just answer this question? Oh yeah, sure. Link me to that. I just gotta answer these questions. So how everyone's life? I'm trying to make the
Lullaby.
conversations,
I
and
can
then
read
I'm
half.
gonna respond with, wait, what?
It's Hypno's Lullaby. You can read half and I'll read half.
Isn't that like a song?
Yeah, it's a song. We could just sing it.
I cannot
Play music
sing.
for you.
No.
Oh,
It's just like, let's just try to rhyme as we go. We can make it creepy.
I mean, like that sounds like a bad rap group, you know?
Say right as we
Good.
go,
Rock
man.
it, man.
The White
on,
Creepy
man.
Clan, you know?
I mean, yeah, let's just have a starting point, you know, man?
All right, yeah, we'll do that in a second. Let me just answer these questions real quick. All right?
All right, man.
How's everyone's life? I'm trying. Okay, well, I lost everything. My mom, she's being real sick. The power went out, and I lost my baby brother to a tornado.
Oh.
And I'm fucking with you. Question answered. What's
Wait,
going
what
on?
the hell?
Well, it's open mic night, so that's what's going on.
What is going
Um,
on?
Yeah, not random at all. Ultimate troll. Okay. I'm gonna ignore this person who says he is a person. I get that. I know he is a person.
Hopefully.
Hopefully
Who
he's
is
a person. I'm like what if he has like a diabetes fetus or something? And someone said, this is
Actually,
fun.
dog.
I'm gonna call him Doge Man. Hey Doge Man, you're doing good.
Doge man, why?
Why? How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, and I like the Doges sometimes, and
Godzilla creepypasta.
That is a very long creepypasta.
all right.
I don't even want to know. Like,
I've
I
heard it's
honestly
really good,
don't.
though.
What I really want to see if we can do is if we can modify the Devil's Game, one of my favorite creepypastas of all time,
You,
and
the devil's room.
and modify it to be a two-person story.
Do it.
Do it. Do it live.
All right, you know what?
it.
Fuck it. We'll do this.
The Devil Game?
Yeah, the Devil Game.
I've never heard of that one.
It's my favorite creepypasta of all time. And I read it, and I've been planning on redoing it. But if I'm gonna redo it, I want to redo it in my own way, you know, in a magical way, in a way that involves the magical mythical soda, the magical land of Aveja.
All right. So, okay, who do you want helping you read this? All right, holy crap! This is a very long story.
Yay!
Wait, what?
Long stories are the best stories.
Devil game?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Devil Game.
Devil game is that.
Wait, why am I talking like I was? You know, I was talking like this, like I didn't give a shit. But now I'm like, I don't even know why. That kind of hurts my mouth. I mean, we got 20, 30 people watching me just talk like an idiot.
Welcome.
Of course.
I don't even know how people ask
Shouldn't we
questions.
start with something small and then work our way up to something big?
Maybe.
Read some like
I don't
Edgar
know.
Allan
I've always
Poe or
wanted
something
to
like
do,
that.
I just always wanted to do something like that, you know? I just don't know what to do.
That's okay, man.
I
Go big or
really
go
should have
home.
prepared for this, but you know, quite frankly, I don't care. Really don't.
That's okay. That's okay, man.
We can pretend
Here.
we care though. Wait, there's okay, that doesn't have more than one person. I'm just clicking on random page until I find something. This is a one-person story.
So I'm not doing the Devil Game then.
Not right now. I may contact someone else privately. Okay, this has NSFW, and you know, as much as I'm in a good wanking mood, I guess we just can't do it on screen.
Wow. Confidence abounding this one. Okay, guys, we got a question right here. Linda Hernandez and Ultimate Troll want to know, what is the worst creepypasta you have ever read?
Missing No in 6th Gen. That'll
Mine
be.
would. Oh, sorry.
Oh, God, that story. I read that on my channel. Shit pastas #1.
Well, I have never actually really read a really bad creepypasta, but I've read a really, really, really bad fanfiction called My Immortal.
Oh, yeah, I love
I've
that,
actually
though.
heard of that
It
one.
was like basically today's Shakespeare.
I've actually heard of that one.
I can send you the link to it.
Why can't I find?
Do you want me to find one with you, man?
If you want to find one, sure. But I mean, like, I'm looking for him too. You know, I just give him a person random page. I already did like a mother's call, but I mean, like, I don't know what to do. Oh, look, there's one called Haunted Baby McMall.
Of course.
Sorry, Haunted Baby Doll. And then there's, you know what? I may want to do Haunted Baby Doll, but Death's Truck seems like it'll be hilarious.
It's a squealing ride, baby.
I mean, like, I can just kind of picture, like, redneck Death, you know, like, with his, like, black cloak, you know, like the cloak from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, but he has, like a beer in one hand, a scythe in the other, with his, you know, knee on the, you know, like the steering wheel, you know, and he has, like a big, scruffy, orange beard. They're like, yeehaw, I'm gonna kill some hick redneck bastards. Okay, some people have known to communicate that. There's a way for you to reach him. He must come to you. Okay, that's not really a way for you to reach him. That's a way for him to reach you. So, you already failed there. You have no control over whether what he does or not. One day, however, you may be approached by him. It will happen when you are alone, perhaps walking down a lonely country road. Someone you love has just that. Whoa! A little personal. God damn.
Wait, I have
Someone I
one.
love? Okay, what is it? Link.
The expressionless. I know everybody in this group has read it. I mean, but if we
I
want to
haven't
go
read
up, you haven't read it?
No.
I have
It's
not.
Okay, this one's actually really short, but it's actually really good.
All right. Well, I've yet to read it.
Oi.
The only pastas I've ever read in my entire life is in my YouTube channel. I only read creepy pastas for the YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, I saw a
I'll
short
be the-
film about this.
Okay, so what are we narrating?
We're gonna narrate the expressionless.
All right. Let me. All right.
You guys did put a
Okay.
link
Who
in the
wants
thing.
to? Who wants to play the I am God line? 'Cause that's like
Yes.
the only one.
It has to be a girl.
Has to be a female. Okay, which one of you
I want
likes
to.
the females? All right. Well, I'm gonna open up my software for recording. Gonna do a quick test run. Yo, do
Shit.
I sound as sexy as I think I do? The answer is no. Oh, I do sound pretty sexy.
No, you don't.
Okay,
All right.
everybody ready?
Quit lying to yourself.
Serious voice on. Okay, let's do this.
Do you want me to be the narrator? Or
In
you want to be the
June.
narrator?
I'm all the everything on here will be going up on my channel. I'm playing the main narrator for most of the stories. Everything here is going to be promoted on my channel, and everyone who's into stories that are in the things that are dealing with me will be heavily promoted in the video itself, as well as whenever I do at the end where I'm like, hey, this story's good, this story's bad, I'll also give a shout out to that channel. Open mic night is a way for me to basically get videos with what are they called? Those
Narrators?
those stories that have more than one person in them, multiple
Yeah.
people. We can read your story after this too, and basically I can say, hey, check out these people's channels, they helped me out, and this is basically my way of doing that. Wait, where the fuck is it? I am being so disjointed right now. I got 29 people watching me. The worst popular creepypasta I read, Sonic.ex Mickey.
Oh no.
I did not like that
Wait,
story.
read or narrated? There's two different ones.
No, I listened to it.
The first one that I've actually read was Being Drone, so
Okay, let me check out the Q&A thing.
I've already checked it
Real
out. There's no new questions.
Okay, okay. I sound like a girl, does that count? No. Fucking get out. What is life? I don't know.
42.
Okay. Do you people watch the show Supernatural? Yes, I do. I am eagerly waiting for season 9 to get on Netflix because I like Netflix.
You do know you have to wait at least 1 to 2 years in order to get it on, right?
Well, they just released season 8, so eventually they'll get season 9. They usually do it the summer after it aired. You sound kind of stupid to other people. Why don't you make a gaming channel? That hurt my feelings. That hurt my feelings real hard.
Oh, it's okay reading.
No. I give up just because of this one person. I fully give up on narration. I quit the community,
No, reading.
They said
No.
my voice is stupid!
Yay.
I'm kidding. I'm making too much money. Alright.
All right, let's do the
Hashtag
expressionless. I'll do the what in the hell are you line, all right?
Alright, yeah. Yes. There is a
I'm
one.
doing the I am God part, so.
Alright, and then at the end of this thing, I can do that, basically. I don't even do that, usually. Alright. In June. Fuck this. I don't like that recording. That recording sucked. Needs to die. In June 1972, a woman appeared in Cedar Sinai.
Cedar Sinai. It's Cedar Sinai.
Sinai? Wait, what is it? Cedar Sinai?
Cedar Sinai.
Yes.
Cedar Sinai. Okay. In June 1972, a woman appeared in Cedar Sinai Hospital in nothing but white. Oh, fucking nigger shit. I just said a racist. Alright, let's try this again. In June 1972, a woman appeared in Cedar Sinai Hospital in nothing but a white, blood-covered gown. Now, this in itself should not have been too surprising as people often have axes nearby and come to the nearest hospital for medical attention. But there were two things that caused people who saw her to vomit and just absolutely flee in terror. The first being that she wasn't exactly human. She resembled something close to a mannequin, but had the dexterity and fluidity of a human being. Her face was as flawless as a mannequin's was, devoid of eyebrows and smeared up like in... Fuck it. Okay. Let's see where's the best cutting off point. Okay. There are... Her face was as flawless as a mannequin's, devoid of eyebrows and smeared in makeup. There was a kitten clamped in her jaws, so unnaturally that no teeth could be seen. The blood was still squirting out and over and onto her, and onto the floor. She pulled it out of her mouth and tossed it aside, and then simply collapsed. The moment she stepped through the entrance to when she was taken into the hospital room to clean up before... What the fucking nigger shit, what? You guys need to learn that I'm dyslexic, and this is why I suck at narrating. People think I'm a good narrator, I just know how to take a lot of takes. Okay, let's try to do this at a faster pace, and take a more first-person approach. Alright? Alright. Her face was as flawless as a mannequin's, devoid of eyebrows and smeared in makeup. There was a kitten clamped in her jaws, so unnaturally tight that no teeth could even be seen. The blood was still squirting all over her gown and onto the floor. She pulled it out of her mouth and tossed it aside, then simply collapsed. From the moment she stepped through the entrance to when she was taken to the hospital room and cleaned up for being prepped for sedation, she was completely calm, emotionless. The doctors thought it best to restrain her until the authorities could arrive, and she did not protest. They were unable to get any kind of response from her, and most of the staff members felt too uncomfortable to look her directly at the eye for more than a few seconds. There we are. That was a good recording, I guess. And then the chat says that TCR should be banned from narrating forever and burned at the stake.
Wait, really?
What?
I don't know. I'm just predicting what the chat is saying. Now I can actually go check out what the chat is saying. What is it? What are they saying? Oh, I got 30.
we got some questions in the Q&A.
All right. Well, I'm taking a break for this second, so I can scroll down. So sure. Let's take a look.
I know. I got a question. So.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so British? That's what I pictured seeing.
I'm not.
Right. What are the questions?
I know one said, dude, for insanity. My brother almost set fire to his nuggets, and I'm alone with him. What do?
Insanity, you just get the weirdest questions.
No, it was asked by Sky Harmony.
I have no idea. Set fire.
Douse them with water? I'm guessing.
Why is he playing with fire?
Wait, so let me get straight. This kid, just had McNuggets, just McDonald's nuggets just sitting out, and then they lit on fire?
No. I think he's talking about testicles.
I was making a joke, gosh dang it!
No joking for you, not on my stream.
Why?
Go back to pretending to be British.
Fine.
Wait, but I do not approve of that.
Why?
Because
I'm a dictator.
What if I told you I was actually British, but I'm actually just doing an American accent? So that way they
Then
won't
I'd be
suspect that
okay
I'm an
with
illegal
it,
immigrant.
For the magical land of Asia! I should have seen this before!
So if I'm actually British, will you not take offense to it?
TCR, you are my favorite narrator. Be my friend, please. Asked by Creepypasta Wolves.
Friend request denied.
Oh snap! You just lost a subscriber.
Oh shit! I quit the narration community. I'm a dick.
I know this may sound kind of stupid to other people, but why don't you make like a gaming channel? Asked by Ultimate Troll.
Yeah. Eventually I will. I'm thinking about. I don't know. I don't really know how I can take my live streams from Twitch, because if I could, might actually end up doing a little bit of minor editing on those and just uploading them onto my other channel. Well, uploading it onto another channel and doing that. So for people who miss the live streams, they could just simply watch them there. But I don't know, because I'm a little lazy, I guess. You know, I mean, like, everyone and their mother has done a gaming channel, you know, and I feel that, you know, staying away from gaming and simply trying to keep my stories about creepypastas or making fun of creepypastas, that will be where I'll find the best fitted audience, and simply where people will come to enjoy and appreciate more of my work. Maybe I could do a second channel, but, you know, I'm like, do I really want to record every time I play a game and try to provide interesting commentary for the community? Maybe, you know, that might be fun, I guess. But I'm just kind of lazy. No,
Okay, we have another
I'm just
question.
kind of a bad person.
Okay, what mics do you use? Asked by Ryan Kennedy C Productions.
Who's Ryan Candy C? Oh, I see him. I used a Blue Yeti microphone, and I have it hooked up into a USB audio HUD, and then simply filtered through a virtual audio interface known as Voice Meter, using a few plugins like VB Audio Cable. That's how you sound like me. And I sound like shit.
Alright,
Who's
so shall we continue with the creepypasta? Or
who?
Who is who? I'm that creepy McReading. Is anyone else gonna introduce themselves, or?
I am Mr. Ostasia, also known as Carrot. Nice to meet you.
I'm a portrait of insanity, also known as the real Ben Drone.
I am Miss Nightgala.
Alright.
Night Gala. You're being all like professional and shit. I'm just sitting going like, well, I'm just a fucking asshole. Okay, where are we at? For a moment she steps through the entrance. Okay. But the second. Okay. But the second the staff tried to sedate her, she fought back with extreme force. Two members of the staff had to hold her down as her body rose up on the bed with the same blank expression. She turned her emotionless eyes towards the male doctor and did something so unusual, so unnatural. It may seem weird to you, but like the only way I can describe this is that she smiled. But it wasn't exactly a smile. It's hard to explain, but it just looked disjointed, or I can't even tell what to say. As she did, the female doctor screamed and let go out of shock. In the woman's mouth were not human teeth, but long, sharp spikes, kind of like rusted nails, too long for her mouth to fully close without causing any damage. The male doctor stared back at her for a moment before asking,
What in the hell are you?
She cracked her neck down to her shoulder to observe him, still doing that odd, just disjointed smile. There's a long pause. The security had been alerted and could be heard coming down the hallway. As he heard him approach, she darted forward, sinking her teeth into the front of his throat, ripping out his jugular and letting him fall to the floor, gasping for air as he choked in his own blood. She stood up and leaned over him, her face coming dangerously close to his. As the light faded from his eyes, she leaned closer, and with his last dying breath, the only words he could hear.
I am God.
Oh, you can do better than that. Oh, fuck, I recorded that. Shit, I recorded that too.
I don't know. I think it would be more wispy. It's just like kind of threatening. It's like,
Well, you didn't say the whisper part, so.
No, I usually, just try taking it, like, you see how there's like three dots in between? That's ellipses, which means you're supposed to take a breath or a long break in between each one. So, whenever you see something like that, always take it as I am X, like, or I do this. Whenever that's that's what ellipses mean. It means that there's a large break of time. You
Well,
should
the main
pay
reason
attention.
was I didn't want to whisper because I didn't want to be too quiet that you couldn't hear me.
Oh, I can just boost the audio. Try doing that I am God, but doing it, do it. You don't have to do it in whisper. You can do I am God. Something like that, like just put like a slight rasp in your voice, or I don't know. The narration tips 101. I'm a bad narrator. Don't take advice. I got a new message from Good Possible Network. Oh, I got a message from Poxy. Anyway, yeah, let's redo that. Take
So
two.
what? Yay. Mhm.
All right, let's do the line.
I thought you were gonna do your line first.
No, I already have
You're,
my line.
you're really, you're really, really confusing.
I'm a bad person.
I'm not going to agree with that.
okay, Insanity, do your line. You got it.
Okay. I fucked it up. That's what I did.
You did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay,
I got
let me
something
read
to
you
do
in.
with
You want
network.
me to read you in?
Yeah.
All right. She stood up. Yeah, she stood up and leaned over him, her face coming dangerously close to his as the light faded from his eyes. She leaned close and whispered in his ear as the last dying breath escaped his lips.
I am God. I fucked that up, didn't I?
Okay, you're recording this, right? You got an Audacity or something?
Yes.
All right. Pause between each word every time you see an ellipses, and try going for the more wispy approach.
I actually sadly need to leave right now.
Oh, you actually have to leave?
Yes,
All right.
I do. I'm sorry.
I love you. I'll internet hug. I'm hugging the air, pretending that I have a lovely woman in my arms because I'm that lonely. And yeah, we'll see you in the magical land of I'm sorry I suck at doing live streams.
Oh.
We'll do this again sometime, right?
Yes.
All right, yeah, I'll whenever I need a female voice, I'll definitely contact you.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Gallo, do you want to do the line?
If you wish.
That sound good reading?
Oh, what the hell? Wait, what?
That sound
Sorry,
good, man?
I just read this comment and I was like blown away.
Are you a toaster? Are you?
That creepy reading. Are you a tosser who owns a Mexican drug cartel that in 20 years will get mugged for 49,026 cents? You caught me. I am that
Maybe.
tosser. I always dreamed of owning Mexican drugs. The ones from Mexico. That's where you get the good shit.
Of course.
Okay. Someone says, hello, that creepy reading. Hello, J-Ray. Gosh, I'm a bad person. What region of the United States are you from? I am from Detroit, Michigan, and I say pop instead of soda. So fuck off. Oh god. I read that creepypasta a pair of times. I'm just looking at some of the comments. All right, Night Gallo, you wanna
Yeah.
give this elusive a line my attempt?
3 words, literally.
Hey, no, it's always the shortest lines that give people the cock ups. Um, yeah. So yeah,
So I can just do it at
okay.
any time?
Yeah, just do it. You want me to read you in? I can read
If
you
you
in.
like. Yeah.
Some people have it. Not kidding.
What?
I was reading Deathstruck. Who the hell
Wow.
does? Okay. She stood up. Nah, she stood up. Ah! She stood up and leaned over him, her face coming dangerously close to his as the light faded from his eyes. She leaned closer and whispered in his ear as the last dying breath seemed to escape his lips, just barely conscious by the thread of his life.
I am God.
It sounded more sexy.
Good God.
You wanna try to throw a little bit of a rasp at the end of that?
I tried. Okay, fine. I could just go choke on my spit over there.
Try like this. I am God. That's the way I want you to narrate. That's
I
how I
am
want you to
God.
say it.
Okay. Guys, it's such a drag. I am God.
No. How about Gallo? Maybe whenever you're doing the voice, it's like it sounds like more of a whisper. It's just like
That's what I said, gosh dang it. That would probably be worse.
You threw like we could hear some of your own natural voice coming through at the very end there, which kind of made it sound like you're almost moaning out the words a little bit. And you want to try to avoid doing that. But you're still a good narrator. I'm not insulting you.
Wrong way to narrate.
No. I'm not insulting you. I'm just a bad person.
Alright.
All right, let's try that again, though.
So.
I shall jizz on your nose. I wish there was a. I don't know what to say to that.
So you just remove the comment?
Yeah, I'm just gonna remove it. Okay. Oh shit! I moved my pop filter slightly out of position. No pop filters. No, my pop filter's unscrewing from my desk. I must screw you. You're getting screwed right back in there. Yeah, right into that hole. Okay. Okay. She stood up and leaned over him, her face coming dangerously close to his as the light faded from his eyes. She leaned coaster? What? She leaned closer and whispered into her ear.
I am God.
When you said God, it was perfect. That's the way you want to do it. You do it for the I and am too, like that.
I'm just saying words. It's not like I'm actually paying attention to any way I'm doing this. I wasn't aware this was. Okay. So.
It's all right. I just kind of wanted. The reason why we're doing this is so we can give the fans a kind of like an inside look to what we do as as narrators, you know.
Uh-huh.
And I got a message. All right. Let's take a. Fuck. What is it? Yeah, there it is. Let's try that one more time.
How would you like me to say it? Because I really don't know how you want me to say this.
Okay. I am God.
Oh.
Whisper it like that. Try to keep monotone in your voice, you know. And you did perfectly at the last one. You know, you wanted to avoid going I. You know, you want to avoid that. You want to go for, you know, like you're whispering.
Just squeak it. Just be like,
I. God. Oh.
God.
Please.
I would be scared shitless if I saw someone talk to me like that. All right, so you basically have a general idea.
I hope so.
We can pretend. All right, let's try to fake it.
Okay.
She leans closer and whispers into her ear.
I am God.
All right, fuck it.
I assume I'm not saying this the right way. I'll just take my leave.
No. Fuck it. You recorded that, right?
You
What?
told us we didn't have to record this.
Oh, fuck, you didn't record it. All right. Okay. I'm being a bad person. I am a bad person.
Hmm?
Can you pull out your audacity and say the line one more time?
Dude, I don't.
You don't have to if you don't want to. But yeah, I was planning on editing these stories together and actually uploading them onto my channel at a later date.
Mhm.
And then, since you're doing the line here, I was gonna send a promotion from my channel to your channel
Yeah.
on the actual video itself. So that way I can promote your channel and help you get a little bit more traffic.
Yeah, I got that part. I just was not told.
Oh, I'm being stupid. You know, it was my fault for not clarifying. I'm a bad person because I am a douche nozzle.
No, it's fine. I just communication and all that. I will gotta give me a few seconds for Audacity because
Yeah, do you have
I
a
don't
fan
actually
in the
happen to
background
have
too?
it on this computer.
Oh, you know? There's a fan on in the background too.
Yeah, no, that is not a fan. That is my generator. I'm going to mute.
Oh. Well, I don't know what to say. I
I don't
kind of
know
feel
what.
like a bad person.
Oh, it's okay, man.
Do you feel like a bad person? Because it's all your
Hmm?
fault? Well, fucker. I can't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hmm.
Alright, so why don't we take since while we wait for her to come back, why don't we, take a look at the chat box? The questions. Um, okay. Okay, maybe say in a tone, I'm so way better than all of you. What?
Who said that?
I had no idea. I'm not better, than anyone else. I mean, like, to be honest, I fuck up lines all the time, and I always try to go for a specific tone in my video, you know?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I mean, like, I'll redo a line like 90 times, up to 90 times, especially the ones with vocal parts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I like to keep my channel thriving on the emotion of the characters. I like to keep it on high emotion. I try to get rid of the hey, I am a deep voice, monotone narrator. And if I talk like this without ever changing tone in my video, I'll get billions of the views. I like chickens.
Chickens, Eddie. Chickens.
Alright.
I was afraid I ran both of the females out of my live stream.
No, I accidentally. See, I forgot to. I accidentally closed the window instead of the tab because I'm a genius. So, yeah.
Someone someone said in the thing, maybe say in a sane tone, I'm so way better than all of you. I'm like, what? What? I'm not really better than anyone else, you know? I wouldn't really consider myself, like, better than anyone, you know? Be quite frank, in this community, there are, like, many different voices, and my voice is simply one amongst them. I'm not gonna say that my voice is the best, but I'm not gonna say it's the worst. My voice has, its meaning and its time and its audience. But there are people out there who enjoy different types of voices. Like, there are people who enjoy, the way that Creeps Pasta reads, who reads it like this. I cannot do a Crease Acosta, so I have to sound like Ernie. Um, you know, and all that shit. You know, that's the way some people do it. People narrate in the monotone way, and some people like a monotone, clear, and cut narrator. Some people don't like all the stuff that I do in my videos, and that's completely fine, you know? So for those people who are saying that, I'm like, I don't know. I'm definitely not the best narrator in the community, but I'm not the worst, and everyone has their own voice, I guess, you know? That's all I have to say to that. I don't even know what to say.
Hmm.
I am back
Hi.
with Audacity.
Okay, so someone says I'd like to ask you a question. Oh wait. Yeah, oh come on. I'm going through all the questions.
Questions. What mics? What are the mics you use? Oh, you guys already answered that one, didn't you?
Why don't I take a look at the actual chat? Bloop 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 bloop. I'm looking for the chat. My guy. We got 40 people watching our crafty little show, our crafty little setup. What is the Creepypasta Network? The Creepypasta Network is a network where all the narrators and writers and stuff like that kind of communicate with each other. It's a way for you to post your narrations and basically find stories by lesser-known writers. It's also hosted by Mr. Creepypasta, a good friend of mine. So yes. Would you be willing to do a dual com on a Creepypasta with Yuri of Wind? I would love to do it if I could get a hold of the bastard. I just can't get a hold of him. So, yeah, if you want to go spam his channel to ask him to contact me, sure, why not? Read Abandoned by Disney. I don't want to be sued, so no. Can I tell you something? I talked to Mr. Creepypasta at the phone. Okay? I don't care. If someone wants to start reading creepypastas on YouTube, so what tips would you give to them?
I already answered that one.
Oh, what was your tip?
My tips. Let me see. What did I say? Oh crap. I said. What did I say? You should see it. I think it's there. I think it do be. I don't know. Where did I put it? I can't see it. Do you see the? Do you see it, man? Dang it.
What's his name?
It's
Jaden. No. Maybe I just have to restart the freaking page or something like that. We got 37 people watching us.
It's kind of funny.
There's a lot of background noise in someone's background.
Sorry, I was picking up my laptop.
Oh, here is what I said.
I'm telling Creepy Pasta that creepy reading. Okay, tell on me. I don't care. I rate you 4 out of 5 Gummy McMares. Chicken indeed. Are you a hater of Mr. Creepy Reader or MCR? You mean it's TCR? That's my initials if you're talking about me, and I have no idea who MC. And if you're actually talking about an MCR, I have no idea who that is, so I can't really be a hater of them. Hey, dude, do you get nightmares? Not at all. I haven't had a nightmare in years. Read Abandoned by McMiz. Oh, I said that I would get sued. And be confident in what you do. Have fun with your narrations. Don't get sucked into being concerned about your sub count. Just have fun and be true with your narrations. Now, if you're doing this for fun, and that type of thing, and you're doing that to spread narrations, I definitely recommend doing that. If you want to try to do it professionally, I'd recommend investing a good amount of money into your channel, because no one's really going to get anywhere with a really bad microphone. A good microphone's going to get you a long way, man. Just saying.
Oh, yeah. I actually just use an internal microphone whenever I'm recording those.
But you don't sound like you do.
Yeah, I actually. Well, why does it sound professional?
Yeah, it sounds nice.
Well, it's actually I actually just use a mic inside of a Mac. Then I'll take headphones that I actually have an installed microphone. The only drawback is you have to be you have to be in a certain area. You have to be like really still whenever you talk because you don't want to have a rubbing effect.
You meant like this?
No, like this, like that.
I didn't hear it.
What about this?
Not at all.
Okay, never mind then. That was just me.
Don't you ever get paranoid after reading a creepy McPasta? I never get paranoid after reading a creepy McPasta. However, what I'll tell you I do get paranoid at. What does give me paranoid is when everyone's sleeping at night and I walk up the stairs and my parents' door is shut and there is no lights in my hallway and all the lights are off downstairs. And that gets me paranoid because I feel like there's someone outside my window because I got an urban legend around here where there's a creepy fucking old lady who walks the Chihuahua.
That is the opposite of scary.
You haven't seen this creepy old lady then.
Oh, by the way, TCR, I think it's time to tell funny stories right now, since we're
Yeah,
answering these kind of things.
I'm
Huh?
just kind of relaxing right now. We'll continue with the story in a bit.
All right, so I guess I'll just do my face cam right now because I like to tell it like whenever my face is revealed.
Anyway, before
Hi
you
guys.
continue with the story, I just got this question. TCR, how would you react if you got swatted? I'd be pissed off, and I would demand compensation from the government for thinking a 17-year-old is doing really anything that deserves getting the SWAT called on them.
Hmm.
And besides, yeah, I could use some money. I'm not gonna pay taxes if they're gonna do something like that to me. And I would hope that the person who swatted me would get definitely punished. And then there's another person who said, "Ever have plans of making your own creepypasta, reading it?" I'll read Carrot's creepypastas and read his. That's
He actually read The Memory Theory, which I was excited that he read it.
yeah, I read that,
But
and hopefully I got a bit more generation of views for you. Oh, my nose! That burns, but it burns so good.
how was school when your news was smashed? All right, so shall I tell my little silly story or not?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so it's finals week, and it was like 12 in the morning, and my friends say, "Hey, let's go get some burritos." So like 12 a.m. burritos are like amazing. So um, we drive down to Taco Bell, and I see this guy like he's like in the corner of Taco Bell. He gets his food. We get our food and we sit down. And then I see him doing like this with like the door, and I'm like, "Dude, what are you doing?"
Oh, it's like snorting crack.
He wasn't actually. It was different.
No. I have hand sanitizer and I rub my hands in it. Then I smell my hands and it burned my nose very bad. And it's like snorting crack.
For one, why were you? Why did you snort that?
Because it smells so good but burns so bad.
It feels so
Alright,
good.
okay, you can continue. I'm sorry. I'm just being ADHD here.
But so we get down and we see him like groping the door while we're sitting down. And I hear him say the funniest thing. He says, "Damn, these automatic doors are so confusing."
What?
I know.
Automatic doors are so confusing.
I'm having way too much fun. I'm sorry. Your turn, man.
Wait, was I saying something? Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I actually had both live streams open at the same time. Why don't I actually make it your face cam? You are now full faced on the line. Okay, you want me to tell this funny story?
Sure. Go ahead.
I'll tell you a funny story. When I was a young boy, a young lad, if you will, I was like a little midget on crack. I had ADHD and I was very hyperactive. Um, so one day I'm on the bus and I'm sitting there being hyper, jumping in my seat, looking out the window and just like moving spots consistently. And I have no idea what kind of drug I was on, but I'm pretty sure it was all of them. Um, and all that stuff. So eventually, I wrap my backpack, like the little strap to my backpack, around my neck, and I
Mm.
do it really, really tight to the point where the bus driver stops the bus and runs to the back and unwraps me because my face is like turned blue and stuff. He's like, and I'm sitting there going like, "Oh, thank goodness you saved me!" And she's going like, "Oh my gosh, what happened, kid?" I'm going, "Oh, thanks for saving me. My dad died of backpack." And I don't know why I said that. I told the bus driver that my dad died of backpack.
Oh my.
And yeah, and like I actually have these papers that were passed by mom, and she like holds that over my head because I tried to choke myself with a backpack, and I tried to blame it on the teacher, because apparently my dad died of backpack.
What?
I was the craziest. Creeps Okay, creepy McPastas are better than creepy pie. Yeah, you can get it at the dollar menu at McDonald's. The creepy McPasta. Everyone
What?
wants to make. Yeah, it's something you can get on the dollar menu. At McDonald's. It's the creepy McPasta.
What?
Yeah, it's on the dollar menu at McDonald's. It's a creepy McPasta.
Mm.
So yeah, that's that. I'm looking through this.
All right. So, oh goodness, what should we read next?
Well, you know what? I think we should it'd be best to we'll do a separate recording session because I cannot seem to treat this live stream proper. Want to read some shit pastas?
Sure. Oh, I got one for you.
Okay.
Shrek is love.
Sure. I can't do anything with explicit sexual content
All right, man.
because if I want this to be monetized or on the channel, I have to
You got it turned down. Even though
yeah.
even though we said some pretty offensive things.
Some pretty offensive things, but we kept it sexually unexplicit, So
True.
why don't we quickly go on the Summonary Gamers wiki, which is where I get most of my crappy pastas from, because they don't do any moderation of the stories. They're all allowed, and I go to a random page.
For those pastas smelling
Yeah,
that are
you
smelling.
do the same thing, and we'll find a story, and we'll take turns narrating.
Okay.
All right. So the race is on. Whoever finds the first story reads first. Okay. Hunting, pressing random page. Okay. Okay. That's My Little Pony SNES. Just a Dare, hit Stitch. Okay. I found one.
Dang.
Okay, you keep on looking for another one. I'm gonna read this one. This one is called Just a Dare, Hit the Switch. I was a curious kid, so I looked at a woman. She smiled at me. While down below my friends were still calling out to me. I pulled a switch to see what she was talking about. As I pulled the switch, I heard a loud banging noise. The noise was at the front door. I saw my friends trying to leave the house. I went down there to see them unlock the door from them, but while on my way down, I heard a loud noise. It sounded like chains. My friends saw me and yelled at me, and I ran down the stairs to them. When I got close to them, something happened. The Chandlers came down and crushed them. I was standing there. I watched them bleed. One of them had a glass shard through their head. The other neck was slit open, and the other was cut in half, I guess. I screamed. My shoulder. I ran towards the door. I heard a small laugh. I looked behind me, and it was a woman. She put her hand on my shoulder. She looked at me. She smiled. Afterwards, I felt sharp pain in the stomach. I saw knife. It was inside of me. I look up. Woman was standing beside her. Was man. Woman leaned towards my side and said, "Now we can be family." It was a dare.
What?
I think that was possibly the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, like, is this person, like, serious? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, like, at all.
Like, no comment.
Like, if this person was being serious, I have to ask,
Were you
what kind
trying
of
to write
crack were
something?
you on? And how much meth did it take to get you to that position? Because I want that shit.
Okay, I'm gonna look in the what category. Let's see how bad these things are.
Alright, now, we're looking for stories that are unintentionally bad. You know, something that was made, and you can clearly tell that some effort was put into it, but yeah. Ugh. I really gotta. If my parents are sleeping, I may get some soda. So give me 2 seconds. Please entertain the stream.
Entertainment.
Okay. Troll pastas! Oh, Gallo, we need to find a troll pasta. Hurry!
Yes.
Hurry!
Also, I want to answer one of these questions. Have you ever done an MLP pasta? Because I know you just love talking about cupcakes.
Who?
You,
Who said
Garrett?
that one?
But, who said it?
Oh, they were directed to me?
Well, it said, hello, have you done an MLP creamy pasta? Edwin Mora.
Yes, I have done cupcakes.
Man,
And
was
Night
that
Gallo,
creepy.
and Night Gallo knows how insane I was after that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
gosh.
think you cracked a little something in your frontal lobe.
Yeah, and then like the worst part was I was listening to Sunshines, Lollipops, and Rainbows.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Did you find something?
I found who was phone.
No.
Yes.
That story is just the worst thing.
Okay. I'll wait for Alright guys, yeah, I'll read a who was phone once the creepy reading gets back. So I hope you guys
Possibly
enjoy
the
it.
best creepypasta ever written.
Numa, 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 yeah, everyone loving to say. Now I came to every day. Dance with me, Night Gallo.
What is that song?
Numa, numa.
Oh,
Are you
oh,
serious?
oh.
Hey, reading, I found
Did you
one.
find anything bad? Alright, let's
Yeah.
read it.
Alright. A so horrible, it's amazing creepypasta, which became a staple of this front slash X and inspired countless variations. The phrase, who was phone, remains a favorite joke among the X-Files. So you're with your honey, and you're making out when the phone rings. You answer, and in the voice, "What are you doing with my daughter?" You tell your girl, she say, "My dad is dead." Then who was phone?
Yes. Yes.
I lost you. That was who was phone.
Yeah.
That was the who was the who's McJagger.
I've got another one if you guys want to hear it.
Oh sure, why not? Let's hear it.
All right, here we go, guys. Warning: if you have a heart condition, do not read this. You will drop to the floor flopping like a fish while clenching your heart, seeing as you have a heart attack. Also, if you have a sensitive anus, do not read this. The break you shadow will be painful. A few years ago, a man was walking down a road because his car broke down and he saw a conch coming up behind him. So he stuck out his thumb to hitchhike, and the car stopped ahead of him. He ran up to the passenger side and opened the door. When he opened the door, a skeleton popped out.
What?
There we go.
All right. Send me. Okay. Let's find some less more intentionally bad ones. Well, not intentionally bad ones.
What about hyper-realistic?
We're gonna. Have you ever tried the Somewhere Gamers wiki?
No, I have not. I didn't know
Alright,
some
go on.
ordinary gamers had it.
Yeah, he has a wiki, and people upload creepypastas to it all the time, and essentially, what
I'll have to
people
post.
and basically what people do is that it's not moderated, so people upload stories, and usually they're written by like really young people who don't know how to write, and usually are cliched as fuck, and they just suck. Um, And I, every week, decide to tear each one a new one. Let me send you a link. Try reading this one for me.
Okay, so we have to
It's like a green version of the creepypasta wiki.
make sure. Okay, here are the rules for crappy pastas. You can't laugh and you can't mess up. Like, okay, you get a point. You get a point for not messing up. If you mess up, it's -1. All right.
All right.
All right. You want to try it? Like, try not to laugh about how bad it is. All right.
All right. This one,
That-
it doesn't look good. YouTube, a mysterious message. I mean, like,
All right. Do you want me to read it or you want to?
I want you to do it because I read one.
Okay. Hello, guys. This is my second creepypasta, and I hope this is not bad.
You have to read it like you're like a little kid. You know, you have to read it kind of like you have to read that part like you're a.
Oh, okay. I was talking with my YouTube box that time, because there was some
What
message.
the hell?
That is
Not
the response
elbow.
to my comments. But I saw a thing. It said, "You're next." It was from a user called Death. I was scared and I read the message. It said, "If you read this message, you will be dead today. You have 20 minutes to move this curse." The link is allsaygone.cc. It might be a wrong link, but it would load at least 15 minutes.
That really hurts my voice.
The timer starts now. The website is like a wrong link, but it might work. I didn't risk my life. I clicked on the link. It loaded just for 14 minutes.
Oh,
I
that's a
typed
mess
it
up.
in.
That's a mess up. -1 point.
I typed a name that I was send the curse. The message was sent in 3 minutes. I got 3 minutes left. I woke up. I need to buy food for me and my girlfriend, but in front of me, a young girl died. I saw her name. It said, "You're next." I was scared. I need to run. Help me, please. There's a dark figure following me. Somebody, please help me. Ah! I woke up in somebody's house. I didn't know her name, but I asked. She didn't respond. I was scared. I saw my friend. He told me that his house is theirs. I was feeling well. I said to my friend, I can get out. He said no. I saw her mother. She said no. I saw her father.
That's -1 point. That's -1 point for you.
But look. He said, I said to my friend, "Can I get out?" He said, "No."
I saw her father. He said no. I ran fastly. I was scared. I need to hide. Oh God, help me, please.
That's another point off for you, man.
Finally.
This is so bad.
Finally,
Okay.
I woke up in our house. I saw my girlfriend. I'm bleeding. I don't know. She gave me my laptop. I saw another message from the user. It said, "The curse is finally moved." You are now safe. I clicked on the message I saw, but beware. The curse can move to you. What your friend said is gone. What you said is gone. What you have is gone. After I read that, my girlfriend was gone, and I forgot what I said. I don't know what I'm doing. Help me. Help me. The guy who wrote this creepypasta had an amnesia and a coma. He is safe now. My friend sent me this.
This
Wow.
makes me have no hope for the world.
Wow.
Okay. So,
That's
okay.
brilliant.
So that's -1 for me, -2, like -3 for that creepy reading. Swag.
-3 for me.
Huh?
That is -3 for me. That was awful. That was shit. Person should feel bad for writing this.
Okay, I've got one for you. Reading.
All right.
Oh wait, no, Gallo hasn't read one. Gallo, we have to
Gallo,
make.
you want to read one?
Yes?
Sorry about not
You have
including
to read it like a crotchety old lady, though.
Oh, sweet. That is my... What, hyper-realistic?
Yes.
You gotta read it like a crotchety lady, like, you whippersnappers!
Oh, and okay, remember, if you mess up, that's -1 for you. If you make us laugh, that's -1 for us.
Alright.
We
I've
gotta
never
keep
tried
count.
voices before, so this is difficult.
You gotta keep a tally of this, so, Okay, so I'm gonna write our names down. Carrot, Gallo, PCR. Currently I'm negative. If you make us laugh, though, you get points.
Of course.
So -3, and then Carrot, you have a +1. Gallo is 0.
Hey! That's my life story.
All right, your turn. Okay, Gallo. Let's find something.
Do it.
Yeah.
You wait? You sent it to her?
Yeah, I sent it in the chat. She should
All
have
right.
it.
All right. I also have to have it because I gotta go on it and follow along.
Yeah. Okay. I think
This is what I gotta do for a living, guys.
Oh,
Yes.
it's fine now.
Alright.
Oh,
You guys ready?
God. All right.
You guys ready?
It's not that long.
What? It's so long. Oh my gosh, it's like 50 pages.
It's like 50 cents. It's like 70 words.
Can I read this?
Yes.
Alright. Right. In one hyper-realistic morning, I opened my hyper-realistic eyes only to find that my hyper-realistic sheets had been torn off my hyper-realistic bed and sewn about my hyper-realistic room. I decided, with my hyper-realistic brain, to jump out of my hyper-realistic bed. Oh.
That's
Yeah.
one.
Oh, that's -1.
Shut up! I need to start from the beginning. I decided with my hyper-realistic brain to jump out of my hyper-realistic bed to find the cause of this, only to notice that when my hyper-realistic feet touched the hyper-realistic carpet, it was damp. Looking down with my hyper-realistic eyes, I saw it was covered in hyper-realistic blood. I opened my hyper-realistic mouth to scream, but hyper-realistic blood started pouring out, and my hyper-realistic eyes became filled with hyper-realistic blood tears.
That's one for creepy reading.
Due to
Yeah,
a massive loss of hyper-realistic blood, I died. And then a hyper-realistic skeleton popped out.
Oh, God. You got
Man,
0 and I got -4.
Eh!
Actually, no, Gallo, you're at -1 because you
No,
mixed.
I lost the point and then I made him laugh. 0.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna read to you guys one of my favorite shitty pastas.
Oh, by the way,
Missing
people
in
in the
6th
comment
gen.
section. By the way, people in the comment section, feel free to suggest crappy pastas for us to read.
All right. Well, okay, guys. I'm gonna read to you the worst creepypasta I ever read.
Oh, all right. You have to read it. You have to read it in a high-pitched voice.
When I was 12, I already fucked it up.
That's -1.
I know. I'm at like -5 now. Those are bastards.
I didn't make the
Is
rules.
that the score?
Blame Carrot.
Blame his.
I I was 12 when I got Pokemon Y. I was grinding. Wait, I was grinding the heck out of it.
That's too.
I played it whenever I could. But let's not skip ahead. Of course, there's a start. The intro is pretty funny, with Fletchling scaring the crap out of your character while he's in bed. Kind of a rough start. I just skipped through all that intro junk. It's better than my mom's room. My nerdy friends' rivals. There was 5 rivals. No kidding! They were easier than expected, though. I picked Frankie for my starter and murdered a rival's cheese spin 2 words, and Kenny with ease. As I went on, I managed to get a Jiraiya Mega and a Swalot and a Rosla. And, oh god, I can't do that voice. That hurts my throat too much.
Why do you guys keep on choosing voices that hurt your throat?
Ah, fuck, I can't. I'm like, my throat's
It's because reading started it, and then I thought it would be more appropriate to make it.
I'll take off another point for not being able to do a voice, but let's continue. A Curious Omega and a Wyletta and
That's another one.
You guys are bastards. Ludicaros. I'll just remember to take down 2 at the end of this. Of course, I had to kick someone out of my party. That lucky someone was Grenadine, my first Pokemon. I never see him anymore, even with a level 80 Mega Zachariah with a Carius for a backup. I could not get past that pesky Elite Four. Most of the blame landed on the old lady who was obsessed with dragons, and the girl who uses water. I always thought she knew I had fire. My Ludicaros couldn't help because he's barely had even levels. In fact, I pretty much only caught Sumbri. That was him. It's, fuck it. Okay, -3 for me. I pretty much only caught the Sumbri. That was him, was to get Ludicaros provoked entry. Still, the little dancing lion always cheers me up with his derpy little dance. Like I said earlier, I could not get past this pesky Elite Four, 'cause this, I try and fill my provoked as much as possible. So I decided to go to Laverne City Trail, or whatever it's called, Route 14. The swamp that had features, a scary house and all. All I could find was a haunter and carnivore, though. C, just 2 letters, S-E, annoying whirlpools that live practically everywhere, with the occasional whiplash and spell sprouts, horrids. Then I came upon the scary house. I've been here before, listening to the scary story always haunt you. It was quite funny. It was a dumb ripoff of Slender McMahon's. A horde of faceless men? Poof! Anyways, I decided to go into the scary house just to be a buttonhole, running around the man sitting on the bed making fart noises and other infantile things. Once I stepped in, it was all black. There's a faint, very faint circle of light coming from where the refrigerator was. I walk. D. Over there. And lights came on. I could see a familiar, deep purple scenery of the cabin, but something struck me odd. There was a, next paragraph, shadow next to where his bed was, showing that I could touch it. It would mean an attack from a flying Pokemon or a traveler in a cave. Thinking that that might be an undiscovered Pokemon that was waiting there for me, I walked over to the shadow. Then I heard groaning noises. I saw 4 white hands coming out of the ground from each corner, grabbing my characters as they closed in. The battle had finally begun. "This better be some ghost legendary!" I snacked. What kind of fucking word is snacked?
He was chewing on chips while he was saying it.
I would have, oh my gosh, let me readjust my pop filter.
Try not to laugh, Yellow.
You guys are bastards. Come on, man. This is. Oh, fuck. My pupil just popping out.
All right, then try to get me to laugh. I dare you, reading. I dare you.
Oh, wait until you listen to the ending of this. It's the most cliched thing ever. Ah. 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 There we are.
Sound like
Oh,
you farted.
fucking nigger. Ah. Sorry, just. What?
Sound like you farted more than like.
No. I'm trying to get this thing to get stuck. You know, I have to kind of clamp it down onto my desk, but it's not clamping down.
Giggity.
Stop.
I just gotta clamp down real hard, you know? Get
Why?
in there.
I'm trying not to laugh.
Why?
Real hole. Ah. Ah.
It's not gonna work, reading.
You already laughed. Anyway,
I didn't laugh. That was a chick.
the
that was
shadow
a-
next to the bed was showing that I could touch it, and it would mean a attack from a flying Pokemon or a traveler in a cave. Thinking that there might be an undiscovered Pokemon that was waiting there, I walked. You know, I'm gonna try a different narration tactic. I walked over to the shadow. Then I could hear groaning noises. I saw 4 white hands coming out of the ground from each corner, grabbing my character as I closed in. The battle had finally begun. This better be some sort of ghost legendary! I snacked. Introductions like that usually mean a battle with a super rare Mega Ultra Pokemon. I saw the all too familiar face once the shadows finally cleared to show the Pokemon. This sometimes made you think you see a different Pokemon when you see a regular one instead, humiliating you. This happened to be one when I saw the shadow that looked like a fat person. I thought it was a new Pokemon. Once the shadow cleared, it showed that I was looking at a nose of a fuck this writing. Back to the
That's
battle.
one.
No, that's just bad writing because that's not even spelled correctly. Back to the battle. I saw a 3D L-shaped, like a paper machete-esque figure. But it's not esque, it's like Esquire. Dotted purple, black, and white. Wild had appeared! Missing no, I saw its itchy body rock back and forth in its idle animation. Every now and again, the thinner section would shiver a little. I threw Zachariah at it. I instantly mega evolved it and decided to obliterate it with a heat wave, as it didn't even have a level. Zachariah mega evolved into Mega Zachariah. Sunlight turned harsh. Zachariah doubt ability. Zachariah use heat wave. It doesn't affect wild. You just fuck this. I don't like being the narrator for this god awful story. God kill me. What the? How does that blob of ugly barf? No, infestation! I expected it to use something like Phantom Rush! Or something. I saw the gray bugs swarm all over my Pokemon, harming it. It's super effective! No kidding. Half of the Pokemon HP was depleted. I trashed the guy. Was that strong? Zachariah, you struggle! Oh! What? He doesn't even know that! And his PP was completely full! He put himself in recoil! Oh! His health was in a red zone. Use rage! Oh, I knew.
-1 for Carrot, just saying.
He was
It's
mad
because
by
Gallows
Zachariah.
had struck his love.
He was mad that my Zachariah was not faded yet. Let the frustration take over him! What? I doubted this could even happen. Then I saw the cutscene. It had my Mega Zachariah covered in insects, with parts of his body eaten away. Then a very large butcher knife was thrown at him, bouncing off his throat and landing on his chest and pillowing his lung. Of course, a sliced jugular vein was enough to kill my poor Pokemans. Then a knife took itself out of Zachariah's ribs. Still, with its battered heart chopped onto it. The knife rapidly jabs itself into Zachariah's corpse, throwing organs everywhere. Blood was puddling up under to the left of it. Then it stopped dissecting. What I saw made me nearly vomit the macaroni and cheese munchies I had earlier. It was just a pile of red bleeding mush. Clearly I've not played Gears of War. With Zachariah's head stacked on top. One of his eyes was dangling out of the socket because I don't know what other cliches I could throw onto here. Cut so the retina was visible. Its tongue was cut off and sitting on top of the head. Then I did vomit the munchies. I paused this hell of a game to clean up the disgusting orange mess. Later, I mustered up the courage and prepared my stomach, and when I opened up the console, I had to switch out of my Pokemon. There was just a bloody mess. It was just a regular missing the rocking side to side, almost miserably. I tossed Curious. I used Power-Up Punch on it. Your determination makes more deadly. What in the freak? I'm not allowed to cuss. My mom don't let me. I know this never happens. Use curse. Another cutscene played. It was curious. Then a nail came out of nowhere and implanted itself into his left eye. I screamed a hyper-realistic, high-pitched cry and attempted to pull the thing out. It was stuck. Then a giant sledgehammer flew over. And you probably know what happens next. It results in half of his whole head becoming smashed, his eye still intact, brain matter splattered all over the dark floor. The nail was shown on the floor. The sharp part was bent over. In a rather unnatural way. I nearly vomited again. Virtually, this was a snuff mutilation film for every Pokemon I used to try to destroy this abomination. Swallow was cut open, spewing acid everywhere, flattening him. Roselaw had his head messily cut off and smashed inside of his stomach. Yeti was Wyvettle. I can't fucking pronounce these Pokemon names. Wyvettle was this. No. Pokemon names don't count because they're like all weird and Japanese and shit.
It doesn't matter. You mispronounced
Okay.
them.
Okay, -4 + 1, so -3 for me. Okay. Vyvetta was dissected alive. Ludicarius wanted to be worse of him. A giant anvil was dropped on top of him, and well, splat, blood, organs everywhere, and a crushed head, because he was a Mexican stereotype. It went back to the overworld. The house owner went to face me. Not my character. The screen! He was breaking the fourth wall! You should have not care about me, demon. You really should have given the poor money some non-needed money. Then, the colossal picture somehow fit my 3D screen of all 6 of my Pokemon's corpses. I vomited again. The yellow-orange mess thankfully obscured the disgusting image and destroyed the hellish cartridge. I decided to give the stupid thing a little bit of its own medicine. I went crazy with knives, nails, and anvils, and scalpels, because every 12-year-old kid has, well, access to knives, nails, anvils, and scalpels.
Jeff the Killer.
Then I went to chemistry class the next day. I sneaked into the storage room and threw the possessed tape into a large bottle of hydrochloric acid. I learned that from Breaking Bad. It gave me great pleasure to see the devil tape melt into a blob of gold and black. If you see missing though in the scaring house, destroy the tape. Make it not exist. Make sure nobody finds it. If you can, bury it at least 6 feet deep and fill the hole with water.
Wait, what if it floats back to the top?
Then you fucking use your brain and get an anvil. Because everyone has... Oh, God.
Oh, read Dr. Creepypasta.
Oh, Dr. Creepypasta. Which Dr. Creepypasta is there? Because I know a lot of Dr.
He's the
Creepypasta.
second one down. He says, I'm a big fan of yours, that creepy reading.
Oh, hi. I don't know which Dr. Creepypasta this is, though. Like, is this, like, the one that I know that's in, like, the narrator's chat, or...
No, he's a different one.
Ah. Oh, I know this one. Using a different picture.
Hi, doctor.
Aye. Alright, you guys find another thing. I'll mark up the tallies once I get back. I need some more soda. Seriously, I mean, like, I cannot get through these stories about at least about a gallon of soda in me.
Oh, I thought our commentary was good enough, but fine.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right.
I made you laugh, Carrot.
Stupid Shrek jokes. Everybody who was watching this, it was the only reason why I laughed. It was because she was making that it's all ogre now jokes.
It's ogre, Carrot. Ogre, because it's Shrek.
You're funny.
You were laughing. You were laughing.
It's because okay. Some people thought I was laughing at the story. No. I was laughing at that.
That's even worse. You should feel more ashamed.
What?
I can only read one more story and then I gotta go, so.
You can only read one more story.
Yeah.
One more story.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I got a lot of notifications all of a sudden. Oh, okay. It's like, where are these coming from? Why is this here? Alright, so let's see. What story should I read, Garrett?
I don't know.
Tell me.
I don't know. Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
No! It's illegal in like 20 states.
No, it's not.
They will make it. I will write to President Obama myself
No, you
and
won't.
make sure it's illegal in at least 20 states, including
No, you won't. No, you won't.
including like where you live. I'm just gonna make it illegal where you live. If anyone is caught reading Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life, they will be arrested and taken into court.
No. Troll pastas. Let me look up troll pastas. These things are hilarious. Oh, and guys, please,
Yes.
if y'all want to keep asking questions, please do so. We love the questions. We love you guys. Love ya. Alright, Repercussions of Hell. Haunting Most Mario. Scariest video game ever.
Oh, of course. Today I will take blood.
This one has some derogatory statements.
Oh, I will not read that.
Let's see. You curse and swear all the time, Gala.
Duh. I like say the F word every day.
I heard that snort. You chuckled. Not. Yes, I heard that laugh. Shrek is love. Shrek is laugh. Nope. Yep. Nope. He wants to fill you with love. Love, Carrot. It's all ogre now. Nope. I heard the chuckle. I heard it. I heard it. Nope. It's all ogre, Carrot. Ogre, because it's
You were
Shrek.
chuckling. You were making snorting noises over there.
Alright, what
Is-
story?
I basically turned you into a pig.
Alright, what story are we doing?
I can only read one more story and then I have to go. So
I'm looking. I'm
man.
trying
you
to
guys
look
could
up.
like find me a story.
Oh,
like,
by the way, Insanity
love you all
asked
forever.
if she could rejoin us. She's back.
She didn't sleep for very long, that's for sure. She said she was tired.
I know, right? It's all ogre.
Let's find another story.
Ogre.
I think I just gotta clear the board if more people are gonna join this though.
Okay.
Well, since I'm failing and
Might as well clear the
Yeah.
board. Well, it's just because you were sucking so much.
alright, so what I'm gonna do now is that if you fail, you what's it called? If you fail at narration, like not like stumbling over a word, but the word's like Japanese and you just can't like pronounce it, that's all.
Excuses.
But if you stumble over a word, you get a negative 1 point, and if you make someone laugh, you get more points. And the goal isn't to not laugh. The goal is to simply get the most laughs.
Of course.
Okay.
Reading.
I've got one.
Because I gotta like go like soon. So.
Alright, here you go, Gala. This one's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is this? Okay, are you guys ready for this? This is going to be my final story of the night.
Story of Squidward.
It is TH story of Squidward XXXXX. Are you guys ready for this?
Do it.
I'm coming.
Yes. Alright. Gotta rub myself up to this. Gotta get in the mode, you know?
I don't even know how you're gonna be able to read this. This looks like gibberish.
Shush. Alright. Once upon a tomb, I walks taking a walk, and an evil Patrick XXXX, and Son XXX, and Squidward XXXXX came and kills me, and then a skeleton pooped out, then Squidward XX used his nose powers called Evil Delta on my nose and blew up everything. Then the skeleton ran. Oh crap, so scary.
You forgot to say shit so scary.
Yeah, I don't cuss.
Oh. You could say shite.
No, that's basically cussing. It's literally just adding an E.
You could say shited.
I am good.
Okay. I'm that person. That's why I cuss. All the time.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I just, not my language seasoning. But thank you very much for inviting me to your stream.
No problem.
No, it's no problem. Sorry for being the absolute worst host in streaming and broadcasting history.
It is fine. I'm probably worse. Anywho, bye.
Bye, Gallo.
Good luck with the rest of it.
Get
Okay.
out. See ya. Oh shit.
You know the only reason why you actually are restarting the board is because you sucked so bad on that one.
No, and we're completely changing out the roster. We're getting Mama Midnight apparently.
Mm-mm. Mama's actually she had to go to bed.
Oh.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, Mama had to leave. Sorry about that, guys.
It's all right. We're playing the bad creepypasta game. You want us to? Okay. Your name is Insanity, so I'll add you to the board.
Okay, can you send me a link to it, please?
Oh, it's not a link. It's a little game that me and Carrot came up with. What you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to read a bad creepypasta. If you mess up, you get a minus point. But you get more points if you make the other two narrators laugh.
Okay, is there like a wiki for this that I can get a link to, please?
Some Ordinary Gamers wiki is my favorite because that has the most unintentionally bad stuff, but you can also go on the bad creepypasta wiki. But I find it more funny to use the Some Ordinary Gamers wiki because that's an unmoderated wiki for creepypastas.
Yeah, I still need the link, darling.
Oh, I've been called a darling. Oh, that's just that just made my day. That's like the nicest thing someone's ever said to me. So British. Alright. So, why don't we check out the chat?
Found one. Oh, and Dr. Creepypasta said he would love to be added to that, but I don't know.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep it the people that we have here.
Alright, sorry, Doctor.
Earlier.
Yes, I was here earlier. I just had
I found one. Oh, Dr. Creepypasta actually suggested this one. Y'all want it?
Can you also let go in like the troll posters and stuff too?
Oh shit! Mulhay Productions.
What?
Yo, Murphy.
Murphy,
Oh,
you want to get Murphy in on this?
Sure.
Yeah, let's ask Murphy
I know
to join
Murph.
us.
Let me ask him. I didn't see him in here.
Yeah, look at the chat. Look at the chat down there. On the actual video.
I'm looking in the chat, Don.
On the actual video, he posted a comment saying, "Who's on the call? Musketeer roll call." Oh, yeah, Murphy's gonna be in here. Oh my God, I've never talked to
Yay.
Murphy outside of the creepypasta narration project. But
Murphy's really cool. Just don't get him. He's Batoid.
yeah, I know. He's portrayed as this old crotchety bastard. But you know what? I like old crotchety bastards.
Uncle Murph. Yes. Oh God, I should leave now. I have to work in this out.
Yeah. By the way, people who are in the actual watching of the videos, I'm gonna I don't even know how I'm gonna do this, but in the I'm gonna quickly update the I can't even update the description. Fuck it. At the end of this fucking live stream, I will be linking to the narrators who are actually in these live streams, and you should definitely go give them some more attention while we wait for Murphy to cleverly make his entrance into our Google Hangout.
You need to send him the Google Hangout link. I
Oh,
can
I did.
actually do that.
Right, yeah, you can send it to him too, but I already sent it to him. You know, I have it.
I can send it to him too. What if
yeah,
I
sure,
want to
send it
do
to him,
this?
I don't
I
even
mean,
have Murphy added on my Skypes.
Murphy!
Oh, I muted his mic.
Oh, okay. No, I don't have to send it to him. Never mind.
Yeah, you don't have to. Oh, we got
Howdy.
Murphy into the. He's all silent.
No, I'm not.
Oh, hi, Murphy.
Hi.
Hello.
Jesus.
I had to get a cupcake.
Oh, a cupcake. You kind of
Nice to
sound
meet
like you sound like my network representative, Nick Seiko.
I had to. I put in the Q&A. Can I has cupcake? And no one responded. So I said, screw you. I'm getting it myself.
What do you want us to
I
do?
want a cupcake.
Well, I don't
Well,
have
you'll
enough
have to come
cupcakes.
over here and get it because I'm not going all the way over to you to give it to you.
Squidward looks beautiful, Murphy
And
says.
it means a cupcake.
Okay, so
I want a
you're in
cupcake.
Wisconsin, right? I'll go fly down there. You know, it's like what, a few $1,000 to probably fly or something.
Have fun with it.
Oh,
I'll
by the
just
way,
walk. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna do all three. I'm just gonna walk down to your house, Murphy.
Okay, have fun with
See you
that.
in a month.
I can't walk down his house. I can't
can
walk up
swim.
over the ocean.
You can swim.
oh,
Just go down the turnpike and then turn north, and you'll be there in about 20 hours, Insanity.
Well, A Productions, it's nice to meet you. I'm Carrot.
Hi.
Oh, happy 20K, man.
20? That was quick.
No, 10K, 10K. 10K.
Wow.
10K.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey guys, since Insanity and Murphy are new to this, who wants to read the new Control Pasta?
If I could get a link to it, I would definitely be.
All right.
I would definitely.
It's in the Google Hangouts chat. There you go, man.
Fantastic. Someordinarygamers.wiki.
It's like
He sent that one to me.
completely unmoderated.
Okay. So hold on for a moment. Let me gear this all up. Is the noise in the background annoying anybody? Can you hear?
No, I can't. I can't really hear it.
Good. Okay. So let me look this up and down. I need my reading glasses because I'm old.
But while you're joining the chat, I said Murphy's like an old crotchety bastard.
Shut up. All right.
Oh god.
In the early 2000s, Hasbro made a popular toy called Furby. A couple of years ago, they started making a revamped Furby line. Now, I never owned a Furby, but I did get Shelby, Hasbro's spin-off, for my birthday. I made the mistake of playing with it in a sandbox during that same birthday party, and it broke. So my mom bought me another one and got one for my sister as well. They both broke within a couple of weeks, so we got another and agreed to share it. That one broke, so by that time our mom didn't have to explain to us why she wouldn't get us another one. Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
This is so bad.
Yeah.
That's 3
That one broke. So by that time, our mom didn't even have to explain to us why she wouldn't get us another one, since even at our young age we had realized what pieces of junk they were. So we didn't even complain at all. Now, this isn't a creepypasta. This isn't a story about a Furby that suddenly starts saying strange things it isn't programmed to and teleports around the house while the owner is away or asleep. This isn't even really a theory pasta. Then why the fuck am I reading this?
Why the fuck am I reading this?
All right, Murphy's at -1. He already got 2 laughs.
Yeah.
This is... How am I at -1?
No. You messed up 3 times beforehand. Then you made TCR laugh twice.
Okay.
So you get positive points, man. All right, keep on going, bud.
Right. Oh, if I want to make people laugh when I do this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you want
you
to
want-
make people laugh. Like, do it in a high-pitched voice or do it in your good.
Well, see, I wasn't... Okay. This
Sorry,
really attests to things that anyone who has owned old school Furby or Furby can attest, with the exception of the last 2. I think I have 500 points. Thank you.
Now you're up to +1, man. You didn't get me. Ha.
That was a laugh right there, so shut the fuck up. Don't make me get my gong.
Ooh.
The,
All right, man. You got this.
the original Furby was one of the first toys that could talk to each other.
Dramatic pause.
Because I'm trying not to laugh. That's another laugh. Thank you very much for that point.
Oh, God, Murphy.
The Furby laugh is one of the creepiest things you will ever hear from a toy. That was my horrible Casey Kasem. I'll now do Scooby Doo.
We broke
We broke Murphy.
Murphy.
Oh, I gave myself a headache doing that. Hold on. Okay. All right. The Furby itself looks kind of creepy. And the original first generation Furbies look even creepier. Number 4, or Q, if you're following along. It often either will not shut up when you want them to, or will start talking at seamlessly random times. I'm going to do a lisp now. Your Furby will sometimes talk even when you thought it was turned off, reset it, and then it took the batteries out.
Oh dear God, you sound like the nerd. You sound like
I love unicorns in Narnia.
Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, I have an inward-facing penis.
Talk about an innie on that one.
I love penis jokes.
It will wake up in the middle of the night and say something with no more stimulus than you walking past the closet door of the closet door or the closed door of the closet. You keep it in to go to the bathroom. If you keep it in the closet, it seems to be staring at you with its half-closed eyes, menacingly, seductively when you open it. This is especially creepy when you have a boner. If it is a Shelby, it's because the shell is lowered, covering part of the eyes. When Furby first came out, it came out as pangender. They were banned on military bases for security reasons, even though everyone knows that they are pre-programmed with what to say over time, and they don't really learn to talk. As if all of these things about old school Furbies weren't creepy enough, now they have a new version with glowing eyes. If you abuse this Furby, throw it against the wall, shake it up, etc., it will take on a new evil persona with slanted, menacing eyes, wanting your blood for sacrifice.
Oh, I thought I just ordered the wrong Chinese.
No, that's gas.
Oh.
There are many Furby possession stories online, while many of them are probably just creepypastas that aren't labeled as such. Given my own experience with Shelby, I wouldn't be surprised if some of them are true.
Now, if I was a YouTube commenter,
That
I would say that this
story-
is fake and gay.
That story gave me cancer.
All right,
It's
Spoderman.
not be as bad. It's not as bad as carry.jpg.
Oh my God.
There's nothing to it. It's a list of shit that goes on.
So,
Here, I think I'm gonna write a creepypasta. I woke up one morning and I saw my toilet. This isn't even really creepypasta.
I
or
opened up the
theory.
closet and the skeleton popped out.
Or like, the way I use my toilet is that one, I'll use it to shit in. Two, I use it to pee in. And sometimes
I
my
bet
balls
when
get
you-
stuck in there when I flush the toilet, and it hurts really bad.
I bet when you tell the girls that, they just swoon like crazy.
oh, by the way, I've got my story. If y'all want to see it.
All right. Oh, by the way,
oh.
Murphy, this is Carrot. This is Murphy.
Yeah, that
Carrot
happened.
writes
That happened a
creepypastas.
while ago, man. Where were you?
Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, I won't be able to read the memory theory if we're gonna just do shit pastas.
Yeah, we'll do memory theory at a later date, just me and you, man. I'm just
Yeah,
getting a good recording session.
Yeah, and I don't think we're gonna be doing bad taste because that's way too long.
God.
But I actually had a lot of fun writing bad taste. That was really fun.
All right, so what's the story you want to do?
It's called. Here, I'll send you the link.
Yeah, send me the link.
I have a creepypasta here that is quite famous as being.
What is it? What is it, my friend?
I need to.
Is it Sonic.exe?
No, it is not Sonic.exe. I have scruples.
Is that a personal statement?
I will be reading it in the voice of a character that I have been headcanoned with.
Oh, what?
Okay.
I will be reading this story as Foxy. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to because then no.
All right. So, do you want me to go first,
No,
Murphy,
you
or
go
do you
first.
want to go?
You go first.
All right.
I need to find it, and I found it. So okay, yeah, you go first.
Okay, here we go. I thought it was going to be going... shit. I thought it was going to be a normal day.
Oh no!
I was just dumping the Hotel Mario sauce for future uses, but I never expected I'd find that. You found this dildo. One of the files dumped was a lever, the 13th Hotel, which had a unique cutscene. I was so excited to test it, I used my emulator to play it the quickest as possible. The opening cutscene begun. It was the original intro, but Mario was alone. There was a really creepy music in the background. The next scene was the place where Bowser was supposed to stay, but he was not there. Instead, his right hand was over the rock, but bleeding. In his place, there was what looked like a huge stack of metal, bleeding. I was utterly scared at that point. The next scene was the place where Mario and Luigi were talking about the picnic, but no one was there, not even Mario. The huge red mushroom cock when it's supposed to be there was broken. There was blood. The skies were gray all the time. Mario reached to the front door of the kingdom. The board was blank, with huge marks of claws of blood. Mario didn't say anything. Just picked up the ladder. The next scene was really unsettling. It was Mario in close-up reading the letter. His eyes were completely black and the skies changed. Mario was talking a kind of demonic chant. Oh, it must be gamers in their usual Saturday night. And the usual next scene. I was
I think
shocked.
it's just Murphy. You know, when he starts cussing.
Oh, I know, right? He looked to Luigi. Are you all still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right.
Who was standing in the iron shack and said some glitch noises.
Glitch noises, really?
It's also a little hard to understand you when you're using that accent.
Okay, so you.
That's saliva.
You kind of sound like yeah, I kind of.
Well, I'm sorry you not entertained. Suffering succotash. The next scene was condemned board. When it said it was written, you were condemned. There were comments and lots of blood around the bricks and soil. Mario comes up, faceless, with white and black clothes, holding his bread box, which was blank.
Okay, blankness.
The background was some sort of red board of demons.
That's original.
Two messages blinked in the frame in the bread box. 13th Hotel and Help Me. The next scene was the princess waving over the pipe. She kept doing that, with the scene blinking sometimes. Then suddenly she disappeared, and there was blood over that pipe. Mario came up with a messed up red color with a hellish style with static. And the BG. BG. What?
Background. Was the same background up to this point, or did he just randomly switch?
I don't know. His sense of perspective and his storytelling suck.
Sing more demonic things and whispers. Then Ludwig's ruined castle appeared.
What?
The scene was looking around, abandoned, with mist around the place. Mario appeared again, pointing up like in the final frame of the intro. But his eyes were black. The BG was different, and it was glitching up. For a short moment, he had red pupils facing me. That's original. Next scene, Mario walked like in the toast cutscene.
Okay, so he's toast?
It was completely black. All of what there was the dead Luigi. Mario stayed like that for a few seconds, and then a close-up. His right eye popped and hung out of place, and he was stabbed on the belly. A demonic voice said, "Mario is done for," in the game, and the static came up. My game froze. This is the video that I record before the game crashed, along with my entire emulator.
Well, that sucked.
Yeah.
God. Mm-mm. I didn't get either of you to laugh. Damn.
Yeah, but you got -4 points. No, sorry, -2 points. My bad.
-2 points. Thank you.
That's being stupid. Anyway, Murphy, what's the story? Mind linking the story into chat so I could show it, stream it?
I guess. Hold on.
Got all depressed, Murphy.
Yeah.
He was probably depressed because my narration sucked.
Anyway,
I got depressed because that story was horrible.
Ah, it's okay.
Every Friday, I dedicated all my Fridays to reading 3 bad creepypastas, and then the third one usually being the worst and a longer one.
Okay.
I'll send you a cookie in the mail. It's fine, man.
This one I like to refer to as the Day of All the Blood.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
shit.
I think I've heard of this.
This is the best pasta on the whole wiki. Don't read the rest because the rest is not as creepy as this. Scientific studies prove this. This is
No,
true.
it's Pru. I don't even know how to say that. That's like the letter 0. So you have to say it a different way. It's like Prus.
Proof this. This is true. Hold on. I just got with the thing.
But the things.
Oh,
You blooded lots?
I will. Hold on. Is Insanity still in the call? In the hangout, or did she leave?
I think she left.
I think she-
That sucks. Because
I think she passed out.
She just pinged me.
She did? I think
Okay.
she's tired because she said she was tired.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let me get back to the story because that's what's important.
Like for her, she had to go to work and stuff saying.
I assume that you don't read the rest of the wiki because it is not as creepy as this story with all the blood. My scientific study proved it. Lol Raffle. Dr. James Leeward, professor for pastorology, Oxford. After reading this, I was scared. Very, very scared, and I blooded lots. A reader.
Someone's on their period.
This is some blood from the man. This is the story of the day where all this blood. A man was walking around and blood started coming out of him everywhere. This was so much blood that it filled up an elevator. He went to the store and there was all this blood all over the place. People were slipping in it and they were all grossed out and tried to go swimming and all the sharks went nuts and bitten everybody. He got chased by all the vampires ever. One time the blood got a kid and a dog. At the end of the day, everyone decided they would send him to space so that he would stop getting blood everywhere. The scariest part is that the man was you. Or he was a lady if you are the lady. And you forgot that this happened, didn't. The end.
I think that was the greatest story ever.
That
Done.
was the very first story to ever give me cancer.
What about who
Very
was
first story to
wrong?
give me
There
cancer.
was in the history of bad pastas that I have come across and I've read, or people that ones that have come to me. Let's see. There was this WWE story that came my way a long time ago, like a couple years, and I couldn't get past like the first few paragraphs because it was the dreaded wall of text. If you've ever seen that.
Oh yeah, I've
It's
not.
just
I
the entire
completely ignored
story is
pastas.
the entire story is just one long paragraph and most likely one long sentence.
Oh my god, I hate it when that
And
happens.
then there was this one that actually caused a lot of controversy in the actual community. I want to say
Really?
yeah. Oh, this is horrible. A story was brought to like me and Creepypasta Junior and MCP and Miss Shadow Lovely and a couple other folks, and we read it. And as we were reading it, we slowly realized that this is probably the absolute worst thing we've ever read. Because it was in broken English here, but perfect English over here, and it changed stories like about 3 or 4 different times. So no one could focus on what the hell was actually happening. And I don't even want to mention it because it's kind of like Voldemort. It's he who should not be named. It's
we
one
already
of
know
those-
we already know the Voldemort of this community, Murphy. Me and you both know him.
No. This story is you don't know. You don't talk about this story because of how horrible it was and what happened afterward. Now, what we normally do when we get a story that's really horrible, we will just look at it and we'll just say no. Or some of us actually say, you know what would be better if you do this, 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 and this, and you got to restructure it, and here's some creative criticism. Make it better. Then bring it back to us. So it went back to the author, and the author was pissed that we didn't like it.
What?
I have yet to find I've actually had some offers comment on my channel on my crappy pastas or say, "Oh, I wrote that. That's hilarious the way you did it." But I'm kind of scared on that day where they actually contact like MCP, like I'm just sitting there like destroying and tearing down stories.
Oh well, see, MCP he just says no. He just says no, thank you. Me on the other hand, I don't have that much tact. I will actually say this is the worst fucking piece of shit I've ever read. I'm kind of like the Simon Cowell of the. I will actually. Can you read like somebody actually? This actually happened. Somebody gave me a story, and I
Yeah.
thought the base of the story was very good, but it needed work. So I actually told him, said, "Oh well, I don't can't." I told him right off the bat, here's the deal. I don't candy coat anything, so be prepared to cry. This needs a lot of work before I would even consider reading it on my channel. And then we went back, and then she was actually very receptive, and she said, "Well, what would you suggest that I do and do this?" I said, "Well, number one, you got to make sure that all the tense matches. That if it's all in past tense, you can't change the present tense because then that's just bad form. Use more descriptive words rather than your base. It was very scary. It was very dark. Make your audience feel like they're actually there. So use more descriptive. How dark was it?
It
Very.
was super dark.
It was super scary, black dark. No, um, and she took all of my words to heart. And then about a week later, she represented it to me, and it was fantastic.
Hmm.
And I read it on my channel. Um,
What's the story called, man?
It's called The Thing from Falcon Lake. I think that's what I think of. Yeah, I did it. Oh God, that was earlier this year. God, I've done way too many. I lose track. Anyway, so getting back to this other horrible tale that I shall not even name. There was a scene in there which just turned me off right away, and that was where an animal raped a little girl.
What?
What?
I am not kidding you. An animal
I would not read that.
raped a little girl. I got to that
That's
part, and I'm
scary.
like, no. And
Hell no.
That's not scary. That's kind of more the
Yeah.
fetish territory.
So so we gave it back to the author, and the author was not happy that we didn't instantly love it. And then for the rest of the night, in private, in chat, we were making fun of it. But it was a private chat. We were just saying, "Oh my God, that was horrible. Yeah, look at this. Remember this? Da 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 da." And we just left it at that. But a week later, some guy that's not even in the community
Yeah.
decided to rip the entire creepypasta community a new asshole. Because we're all cliquey and we don't like this and we don't like that, and they don't give new readers a chance. And I saw that and I'm like, what is this coming from? So I contacted the guy and said, what's your basis of opinion? You knocked down my girlfriend's story. You didn't like it.
Huh?
Okay. Who are you talking about? And what was this story about this and this? And like, oh, well, many of us gave creative criticism. Yeah, we didn't like it. So what? Get over it. All she needs to do is just take it back, work on it, and then present it back. And then we're always receptive to that. No, you guys did this. You went public. We never went public with this. This guy was just flying off the handle. So there was a big back and forth between him and some of the other members, the hot-headed members, mainly me and Dead Josie, and because we like to yell and scream and use four-letter Anglo-Saxon words. So it was pretty much just, what the fuck is wrong with you, you stupid son of a bitch. Da, da, da. Then the author gets in on it, and she starts going back and forth and back and forth. And we're like, who the hell are you? I'm the author. Okay. What? Why? And as she's talking to me, I'm reading what she's saying, and it is in the same way. It was broken English everywhere. And automatically I thought, well, okay, she's probably in from a different
Upset
country.
mood.
She's probably English is not her native tongue. So I'm thinking, okay, I can assume, I'm just going to assume that because you're broken English that you don't normally speak English. So I'm going to do this as briefly as possible. We didn't like your story, but that doesn't mean that you're not able to try again. Apparently she got extremely offended the fact that I said that English must not be your first language, because it is. She was just that poor at communicating. And I'm like, okay, you need to work on that if you're going to write a story that anyone can even fathom. If your sentence structure is, I am chocolate cake with things, blood just shot up my nose just trying to grasp that concept. You need to have some education in you so that you can write properly. She wasn't having, and it just went back and forth, and it was horrible because it just flooded everyone's dashboard on Tumblr, and we just, you know what, fuck this, we're done. Screw you, goodbye. If this is the way you're gonna act, then no. We gave you constructive criticism. If you want to take it, great. If you don't, fine. But now that we see your attitude after how we perceived your story, there's absolutely no way in hell that anyone's going to take you seriously now. So you pretty much just screwed yourself. We also found out that the guy that was claiming to be your boyfriend was not. He was just one of those, if I back her, then I'll probably get into her panties. So the whole thing done and over with. Couple months later, I get an anon from someone that said I put something on Tumblr, something to the effect that I like to give people constructive criticism. Somebody sent me an anon saying, "No, you don't. You're a harsh, vindictive bastard." And I'm like, okay, number one, you're an anon, so I'm not going to take you seriously. They actually turned off their anon and they approached me and said, "You did this, 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 and this." And it's like, no, I was there. I didn't do any of what you're saying. Who the hell are you? I'm the older sister of the author you slaughtered. I'm like, are we going to revisit this bullshit again? And that went on and on for a couple hours. And I'm like, look, I don't care. Go away. So we haven't heard anything left, but I mean, there's the one story that if you ever hear anyone refer to the chocolate reindeer, run away. Run away as fast as you fucking can.
That story sounds scary enough as it is, man.
Yeah. Okay.
I've never gotten that kind of harsh response from anybody on the Creepypasta show. And
sorry.
I'm kind of waiting for something like that to happen because, I'm kind of curious on how to deal with that. Not like I want to seek drama out, but I would definitely enjoy getting the experience of actually dealing with drama related to how to deal with, like someone who is absolutely ridiculous like that. Because I haven't had a chance to really deal with any drama outside of absolute full retard, and me and Murphy both dealt with that. Not gonna bring it.
Now I'm even scared.
No. I think if you don't have a story about the gentleman that I can't even call him that,
the child, man-child,
the individual that
what the fuck?
TCR and I are referring to, then consider yourself lucky.
I don't know who you're referring to, bud.
It's
Here, you can message me.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, man.
I got a message on Tumblr of some guy saying that my butt's soft.
What?
What the fuck?
Okay. But just going off of what you guys were saying, like, I'm I'm a fairly new author to the creepypasta community, and I love constructive criticism. Actually, I encourage it a lot.
Oh, god damn it. No, 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 no. No, off the stream. Off the stream. Off the
And
stream. God damn Tumblr and your random porno.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with random porn. Porn is good.
Just
Porn
not
is
on
life.
YouTube.
Porn is good. Porn is life.
Yeah.
But I was just extremely excited whenever reading did my memory theory, and I was just like, oh my god.
The thing that I do that's different from other narrators is that I now started doing reviews at the end of the stories.
Yeah, and I
saying
loved
how,
that.
Like, how some people could improve, because I feel that everyone narrates a story, but like when I'm narrating a story, I like to basically kind of go by basic points. Does it have build up? Is it scary? Is it a good story? And overall, is it easy to read? Because if you're actually reading it versus listening to it, it's different, because when I'm narrating it, and if it feels disjointed, odd, and weird, you're gonna get a different experience when you hear it narrated. So if the story isn't like written in a way that is easy to take in, I'll actually take note of that. I'll just say over here it feels disjointed, and all that type of fun stuff. And that's why I really like my format and why I changed it, so I could actually give criticism to authors like that.
I'll have to send in more creepypastas to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think Murphy just goes for the classic narration style.
It depends. Sometimes
I have it.
I have so many different segments going on now. I mean, all my Fridays are always still creepypasta. But I'm actually starting a new segment not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday.
Oh, really?
Murphy's Mad Libs.
Oh boy.
What's it about, man?
Have you ever played Mad Libs?
No, I have
Yeah.
never heard of the game.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Is it really that good?
Everything with penis.
Basically what Mad Libs are is it's a story, but keywords have been removed. There'll be nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, exclamations, nonsense words, people, place, things, and then they'll be removing them from the story and just putting blanks. And then some guy is the host.
Mm-hmm.
They just go around the room and they say, I need you to give me a noun. I need you to give me a verb, an adjective, an adverb, this, da-da-da-da. And they'll keep on going around and around until he's filled out all the blanks. Then he'll read the story. And it's usually hilarious. So
That's when I'm involved in everything's
what I'm
penis and diabetes.
What I'm planning on doing is the first, I'll explain how everything's going to happen, and then I will give a numbered list. 1 will be this, 2 this, 3 this, all the way down until I've listed all the things that I need.
Mm-hmm.
And people will go in the comments and they will choose any one that they want, whether it be 1, 3, 5, 17, 24, whatever, and they just leave a one-word comment of what I need, an adjective, adverb, what have you.
Except for that one guy who comments first, and then the next guy who comments fake and gay.
Well, no, it's you have to leave the number, and then in parentheses, what it's supposed to be, whether it be a verb, noun, what have you, and then your word. I'm going to make sure that everyone knows these rules very clearly, and then hopefully I get everything. I get the entire story filled. Now, I have a feeling that this might backfire, because if there's one word in there that it's like an exclamation, well, everyone's going to want to do the exclamation. So I'm going to make sure you look at the comments before you put your own, because I want this to be evenly balanced. Even if it's like, oh, I don't know what an adverb is. Well, then look it up. I'm going to be giving definitions before. This is what a verb is. This is what a noun is. This is what an adverb, da-da-da-da-da. And then
This is why I don't write creepypastas.
and then after all that's filled out, the next time I do Murphy Mad Libs, I'm going to read the story that was created, and every time a word comes up that was submitted by someone in the comments, I'm going to put the word up there and then their name, so that they get credit. So it's going to be an interactive thing. That's, the next video that I come out with is going to be part you.
Hmm.
Ah.
So,
Sounds really
All
cool,
right.
man.
So Murphy,
yes.
if I may make a criticism, I think this would be better done if you had the poll, if you simply like uploaded the video, like the actual Mad Lib video on YouTube, and then did the polls on something like Tumblr or Facebook beforehand. You might be able to get more traction, and you may be able to cut down on the video traffic that isn't really important on your channel.
What do you mean for the Murphy Mad Libs?
Yeah. Like do basically the same thing they did, make a introductory video, but
Yeah.
like to say like every other week you're gonna like do like a little
Well, it's
what
gonna
is it,
be.
like
I
a
mean, of
poll.
course, every Tuesdays are either Tales of 4chan, Mad Murphys, or this new Murphy Mad Libs.
I love your Mad Murphys, by the way. I watch them all.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
I love the soundtrack, and when I saw that like one dude who is
Yeah.
what was it the Christian teen,
Yeah, that's.
I was like, this is
hilarious.
Mad Murphy. Because that song, and his like mic quality was just so bad, and I was like, why couldn't it be Murphy just voice acting as this kid? I don't know. Either way,
No. What I do for all my videos is not only do I upload them to YouTube, but I also put them on my personal website, wellhey.com, and then that simulcasts to Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr. So it's going to be on Tumblr either way.
all right.
And
Well,
then,
anyway,
it's just uploaded once, and then I just embed it on my site. So
yeah, I really wish I knew web coding and all that stuff. I find it easier to do stuff on your own, but just there's just some stuff I don't know how to do at this current age.
Hmm.
Magical. I'll try to learn it eventually. Just right now I got school going. Really, I got a lot more time in the summer.
Murphy, remind me to send you friend request on Skype after this.
what
He doesn't accept friend request because he's Murphy.
Oh, okay.
What? Oh, no. Say that again.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, do you mind if I send you a friend request over Skype later?
Yeah, go ahead.
What was it like
I'm
Murphy
very
something
particular
XXX?
See, I'm very particular on who has me on Skype because I've had people just come up to me and say, "Hey, like, do I know you?" And then they'll just, "Oh, I saw you in a chat once." Well, did we talk? No. Bye-bye.
Oh, if it will make it awkward, I'll leave you alone, man.
No. We've talked already, so it's cool.
Okay.
Murphy barely tolerates me, so if he can barely tolerate me, he can definitely tolerate you.
I don't even tolerate you.
He doesn't respond to me most of the time.
What?
Yeah, I said you don't respond to me most of the time.
What?
The joke. You say you don't tolerate me most
of
of
the
the time.
joke? How you not getting that joke right there?
Shit, motherfucker, you got me.
Wow.
Okay, I sent you a link to the Some Ordinary Gamers wiki. A story that made me have an aneurysm out of pure stupidity. Me and Tats from Tats.videos, when we did a video about this particular pasta, we talked for about 20 minutes on why this story doesn't work. Just on this story. I want you, Murphy, to read the story.
All right. Hold on. Let me.
It's a little bit of a longer one. It's like about 10 minutes, I would say, about 10, 15 minutes, but it is really bad.
Oh God. What the
I mean, like, it's not in terms of sentence structure,
Okay.
but I mean, like, in terms of the actual story, it's the most cliched thing I've ever read.
JPEG. If you thought Carrie was scary, think again. Where it all began. Note, this creepypasta is based off the 2013 remake of Stephen King's Carrie. My name is Mason. Just Mason. My last name and middle name don't matter. None of it matters. All you need to know is Carrie.jpg. Yeah, I know what you're thinking right now. That this kid is batshit crazy, or screw this kid, let's not listen to him. Well, you need to listen to me now. When I saw the cursed picture of Carrie White from the 2013 remake, I wished I'd never see it again. Wow, this is some pretentious son of a bitch, isn't he?
I physically stopped in my recording, and I'm going like, did he really write that? And like the way I did it, I was like, I made the I did my stereotypical black voice, or this kid's batshit crazy, yeah, or screw this kid, let's not listen to him die. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna do something extremely racist. I'm gonna do the rest of this black.
All right.
It all began one day when I was at home alone. My parents working both night and day shifts. So basically, I was on my own for months now. Sorry. However, my birthday was right around the corner, and I was waiting for something in the mail, like I always do. Since my parents are so busy with work, they always send me a present in the mail. Today was that day, and I couldn't wait. So I was watching some ordinary gamers go Mudahar on YouTube that day, but rushed outside when I heard the mailman come, and he had a package with the 2 remakes of Carrie, the 2002 remake and the 2013 remake. I found this strange because the 2013 remake, released in theaters, was not too long ago. It was also strange that the 2002 remake was bundled with the 2013 remake. I wondered where my parents got the 2 discs. I decided to look deeper into this. Dun dun dun!
You're gonna see the words 2002 remake and 2013 remake so much that it's gonna start hurting your jaw repeating those words.
After getting the package from the mailman, I went back in my house and straight up to my computer. I logged into Gmail and emailed my parents at work because they are always at computers, and this is the only way I can communicate with them as of now. First, I emailed my father. I asked him, Dad, where did you and Mom get the 2000 and 2002, the 2013 and 2002 remakes of Carrie? He responded back with, Your mother and I got the discs from a nice clerk named Screamin' Sam. He works at the Blockbuster not too far from our house.
What?
You can go and thank him later today. Love you, son. Dad. My mother responded the same way, but she wondered why the clerk was named Screamin' Sam.
Okay, mind if I stop you right there?
You can stop me for the rest of this, because I don't really... This is... Go ahead.
Okay, so essentially, the parents... Okay, in order for this story to make sense, the parents went to the Blockbuster that's in walking distance from the house, went to the post office after buying the games, and mailed the games to herself.
Yeah. Rather than just having them there.
And on top of that, told their son to go thank a store clerk for doing his job.
Yep. All right. I went to Blockbuster a few hours later after playing a bit of Sonic the Hedgehog. I love that theory. To thank Screamin' Sam. The guy was very nice, and I don't see why they call him Screamin' Sam. He said it's because he listens to a lot of heavy metal, especially Breaking Benjamin. Is that heavy metal? Because I don't know.
No, I think it's alternative.
According to the comments, they're telling me that Breaking Benjamin is not heavy metal.
Okay, yeah. If it's not Metallica, or let's even go older, Led Zeppelin, and it's no. Since I was very pleased by the Carrie discs, Sam said I could have any movie or game I wanted when I'm in the store. What a nice guy. I browsed the store looking for a movie in case the 2013 remake of Carrie disappointed me. I picked up the new Silent Hill movie and returned home. Why would you go from bad to worse?
I know. And the thing is that this guy, who's just a store clerk, who just sold a random DVD, is giving this kid a free movie for no reason.
I decided to watch the 2013 remake of Carrie first. I popped the DVD into my computer and began to watch. For a few seconds, my computer screen was filled with static. Then a flash of Carrie White was on my screen. I could tell it was her, but the image was too fast to make out. Wait, whoa. You could tell it was her, but the image was too fast to make out. So how could you tell it was her?
A
That
little bit
logic,
more
though.
detail right there. Like you saw it pop down for a second, but you couldn't you could say like, oh, I knew it was Carrie White, but I didn't have enough time to gather the details. But these sentences are just too
The
contradictory.
movie played normally up until a certain point. When Carrie was thrown into the closet by her mother, Margaret White, Carrie began to scream and cry, but louder than originally heard. In the original movie, Carrie only screamed at her mother for throwing her in the closet, but now she was blatantly screaming, like she was being torn apart. The camera then pans to Carrie inside the closet, banging on the door and scratching the door until her fingernails broke off. Blood gathered where her fingernails were. Then the camera pans back to Margaret White, who then says to me, "You did this to my daughter. Pray for forgiveness."
What the hell?
What the hell? I said to myself. Margaret was breaking the fourth wall and talking directly at me. Something was wrong here. Very wrong.
Bum, bum,
Carrie still screamed in the closet, helpless to escape from it. A loud banging noise was heard from the other side of the door. The camera then pans to Carrie, bashing her head on the door while saying, "Help me," over and over and over and over, until she suddenly stopped. Then Carrie looked directly at me. When I tried to move, her eyes followed me. What the fuck is going on? I asked myself.
Censored fuck.
What the is going on? I usually do African click language when I have to censor myself.
Well, you don't have to censor yourself. Just that story has it censored.
Shut the you. Yeah. That's really difficult to do. I then shut off my computer. But there was one problem. It wouldn't shut off. When I tried to shut off my computer again, Carrie began to whimper. Then, as if she couldn't stand the thought of me not being able to help her, she pulls a machete from a shelf in the closet and screams, "Don't ignore me, Mason!" and stabs herself in the head with said machete. Blood splatters on my screen, censoring what happens to Carrie, even though a child could guess what happens. Was this part of the
Can't
movie?
censor something that's already happened. Like, that would mean the blood squirted out before machete hit the head.
Was this part of the
Nonetheless.
movie? The blood appeared to be dripping down my screen, but how? I wiped the blood away, trying not to regurgitate, and saw the image. Carrie.jpg.
It's gonna be funny.
Carrie was shown with her entire face on my screen with a massive stab wound in her head. It looked like a JPEG image when I first saw it. Carrie then screams violently, like a screamer image you would find on the internet. The scream was ear-piercing.
No, it's pissing.
The scream was ear-pissing. This lasted for about 30 seconds until a yes-no option popped up on my computer. It said, "Would you like to save this image?" Not taking any chances, I clicked no. Best decision I could ever make. Carrie screamed again and began to slash at my screen with her machete. She carved the words, "I am coming for you," on my screen, and then my computer shut off on its own. Was it a power outage? I looked around and saw that every other electronic in my room was perfectly functional.
All is electronic, man.
Except my computer. I always like to have my electronic with me at all times, so that when I need to work with the electronic, then it can be an electronic.
Sometimes I take sometimes I take my electronic, plug it into my electronic, and then use the electronic to move my mouse on the electronic.
But who was phone?
And then a skeleton popped out.
I know, right?
This story is awful.
Did it save that image? Even when I asked it not to? I then decided that this is just a bad dream and that I should sleep it off. I slept a few hours later, but I felt a presence.
Oh God.
The presence grew stronger and stronger as I lay in bed. I heard a faint whisper nearby. Mason, I'm wet. No, it whispered. My eyes shot open almost immediately, and I saw Carrie White. Same prom dress, same stab wound, same machete. I immediately jumped out of my bed and ran downstairs like a bat out of hell. My heart was racing. I couldn't believe this was actually happening. I'm stuck on a deserted island with a goof. That's by Thurston Howell. Carrie could easily catch up to me, though, without warning. She lunged at me and pinned me to the floor. Humana, humana, humana.
Hubba hubba.
She then proceeded to punch and kick me violently, completely ignoring the fact she had a machete. I swear I felt blood rushing out of me, and Carrie had beat me so violently that I black out. Wait, what? That's blacked out.
Blacked
You black out. No, you black out. Like a black person.
Okay, I swear that okay, this is proper grammar. I swear I felt blood rushing out of me. Okay, that's fine. Carrie had beaten me so violently that I blacked out. Since they used had, it should all be in past tense. This whole thing has been in past tense. If Carrie had beat me, I mean, that's kind of okay. It should be beaten, but since the rest of the story is in past tense, it should be that I blacked out.
Yeah.
That's just one of my pet peeves when you keep on switching tense.
Yeah, that's why I don't write creepypastas.
I woke up in the hospital a few hours later. The doctor said I had a broken nose and a severe black eye. More severe than just a black eye, I assume. Other than that, I was okay, disoriented and groggy. I thought I saw Carrie White for the last time. Problem is, I wasn't right. She appeared directly in front of me, with blood all over her. Strangely, she did not have the stab wound from before. This was obviously from the same infamous prom... Yeah, this was obviously from the infamous prom scene. Why didn't you help me, Mason? She asked. A few days after a serious recovery, I returned to Blockbuster with the 2 discs. Screamin' Sam was there, blasting heavy metal across the store. I asked him for a refund, and he happily agreed. As it turns out, he's great friends with my parents and is not great with horror. I could still pick out any game or movie I wanted, and the game I chose was Battlefield 4. I played it for the rest of the day, trying to forget what had happened, when I saved the Carrie.jpg image. Carrie no longer appeared after I returned the discs, but sometimes I still see her in my dreams, looking at me with those eyes.
Ooh.
There's so
Hyper
many
realistic eyes.
Those hyper-realistic wanton eyes that demands payment of your cock. What? What? That's the worst ever. Now that's honestly, it has potential.
It's just that
there's number one, there's a lot of grammatical errors. It needs to keep tense. It switches from past to present tense too many times. It needs to be thought out a little bit more. I mean, like some of the logic things that we pointed out, where, like why would they go to the local Blockbuster and then mail it to themselves? That doesn't make sense.
And why would the mom be questioning the guy's name, Screamin' Sam, if she's apparently good friends with him?
Exactly.
Seems like something you might pick up on.
Mm-hmm.
And also, In the story, the guy's like, he breaks the fourth wall and briefly speaks. I'm glad I did. Sorry, I'm absolutely glad. Sorry, where is it? Best decision I ever could make.
And then
Because
it says,
he clicked no.
and then it says in this last paragraph, trying to forget what had happened when I saved the carry.jpg image. So obviously, he's completely full of shit.
It seems like the story's message is he should have saved the image because saving the image would have saved the character. But even it makes no sense.
There's a lot of.
And it's not even an image. It's a animated GIF because the image screams at him. The image screams at him. So it's not even a JPEG. The JPEG, the part of the name, only makes the story more cliched.
There's a lot of cliche moments in here that need to be addressed.
The only reason I point these out is because I know there's a lot of writers who actually watch my channel, and giving them advice on how to actually, avoid those groaner moments in story writing, like knowing what cliches to avoid, like especially the one at the end. I see her in my dreams. If you implement that into your story correctly, the cliches is all right, and you don't notice it. But if you're a bad story, the in my dreams, nightmares, going insane lines are done. It points out how bad your story is. And it could, even stories like this could be saved a little more by not saying, I went insane, or I was, this or that. A lot of things that they do in stories like this sometimes is also, especially video game creepypastas, is what I like to call power fantasying. Where they say, I fought this incredibly hard boss, I almost killed it, but then it killed me, and X scary thing happens. You see that, Murphy?
Yeah.
You ever see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, where the character tries to make himself into this badass hero just to have him die in some horrible way.
Yeah, it's.
If I may interject, it was kind of uneventful from the build-up, if you ask me. It's just like, okay, here's what you...
build-up. I went to the store. My parents decided to be idiots by paying the post office to do something very easy.
I mean, if you're going to use build-up, I think if you're going to do build-up, have a suspenseful moment to make the scary movie even scarier. Like you can have I like to call them pseudo suspense moments. It's when you have like a kind of suspenseful moment and then it draws down and then it goes back up in order to actually raise the stakes whenever you're telling the story, Yeah. It's just like, oh, that was a close call.
I also recommend avoiding new properties, again, 2013 remake of Carrie. Don't use a new property. Just don't.
What is it?
We know, if there was a hacked copy, we'd know about it. It would be all over the internet, and it would blow up. If it's something from the 80s, say a weird, creepy version of the movie Zat, you probably wouldn't hear about it, and you'd probably, there would be probably a very select few people that got it, and it would actually make sense.
So work with anonymity.
Yeah, exactly. When it's in the information age, it just doesn't make sense. And I really hate stories that use very new properties and then claim hack cartridge for my logic.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Murphy, before... Oh, sorry. I interrupted.
No, I'm done.
I just put my Skype in the chat if you do want to chat later because... Alright, you don't have to, go.
It has been Murphy a long day.
Anything new happened with Murphy Jr.? I don't know what he's called.
Yeah, he busted up his face.
What?
Yeah. We went to this little festival that's nearby. It's called Wag Fest. It's pretty much just for pets and dogs mostly. And it's in a park that we frequent regularly. And in this park, there is one section that is a pet exercise area where you can just let your dogs off the leash and you just run around. And then there's the park area, and then off to the side there is a playground, and then even farther there's a pavilion and a large building for holding receptions and stuff like that. But the actual festival was in the park area, and my wife was waiting for something in line, and the boy was getting bored, so I take him over to the playground. Now, normally he doesn't like to try out the swings, but he decided to give it a go again. So he gets on one swing that's pretty much like a car seat that's being held up by chains.
Oh,
It's
I
got
know those
armrests,
ones.
it's got a back, it's got
Yeah.
armrests, it's got a back, and he just sits in it, and he said, "Daddy, push me." I said, "Okay," so I push him. And I said, "No, slow down, you're going too high." And I'm like, "Well, just let it go, and it will slow down, and then when it slows down enough, I will take you off." He didn't want to wait, so he decided to jump off. The the idiot waited until the swing was going backwards to jump off. So he lost his footing, and he completely face planted into this kind of rubber, skid-proof, very grainy, like sandpaper, kind of rubbery material.
Yeah.
And he busted up his lip, got road rash all the way from the tip of his nose all the way down to his chin.
Ooh.
And he gave himself a bloody nose.
Hmm.
He
Damn.
was inconsolable for the next 15 minutes. And
Goodness.
it was heartbreaking because I said, "Okay, just calm down. We'll fix it. But it hurts.
I hate it when-
know it hurts, and I'm trying to do everything that I can. So here, we'll just put this ice pack on your lip. I don't want it." And I'm like, "I'm gonna kill you." And then we got the bleeding to stop. That was good. We got the bloody nose to stop, but he still's got a little bit of a fat lip, and his nose is all scratched over, and then everything from the tip of his nose, the area in between the nose and the lips, and then his chin from the lower lip all the way down to the tip. It's just all. It just looks like someone took like a tiny tire and just rode across his face.
Oh.
So, but he's fine. He actually, after we got him all calmed down and we wanted to go get him some ice cream because he was really brave about me cleaning up and everything like that. We went to one of these booths that was selling. They were saying, "Hey, we're for this, and you can get free stuff if you just spin the wheel." Okay. So we went to this one booth, and they were looking at him, and they wanted to give him like a little frisbee. I said, "How are you?" And then he started using it like a pickup line. "Look at my war wounds. I just got them 5 minutes ago. It hurt a lot." I fell off the swing and this happened to my face.
Oh.
And they're like, "Oh, well, here, have some candy. Thank you." And then he'd turn and he'd give me this evil, devilish look that said, "I'm having eaten them out of the palm of my hand, motherfucker." And then I knew at that moment, "This is my son, and he shall take over the reins."
Just make sure he doesn't use that negotiation power for Jehovah's Witness.
Oh my God. We will not talk of them.
Oh, I've had 3 of them visit my house in the past week.
We will no. We have the word. I mean, if you listen to the Mad Murphy, you heard the one
I
that
did.
my wife went off on him, and I couldn't have been
Yep.
more turned on when she did that. But
I
it was
live
a
home alone.
It was a glorious moment. She came back up the stairs to sit at the dinner table. I was already. Oh baby, that's such a turn on. Yes. When
Murphy and religion doesn't mix very well.
No, it does not. It never will.
It's okay.
Don't get me wrong. I was raised Catholic, so I still
Same here.
I believe in that walk of faith. I mean, I believe in the old man sitting up on a cloud, and he sent his kid down, and he's the bastard son of he used to be a carpenter, and I always wondered if he was actually a decent carpenter because no one ever really said. He was trying to build me a shelf. What a piece of crap that was. Good thing that Messiah thing worked out. So and, I believe in all of that, but
Yeah.
I've read the Bible enough, and when I say I've read the Bible, I've read the Bible, not just
Not many
I'm going to
Christians.
pick out one line, I'm going to use that to fuel all of my hate because it says so in the Bible, even though it has nothing to do with what I'm using it for.
Yeah, I
My
really hate those
favorite,
people that do.
I will never understand how people can do that. They can take one sentence. A man will never lie with another man like he does with a woman. And completely
And they don't.
disregard,
Those people are like usually
disregard the
following
rest of that chapter.
I
Because
know.
it's like, well, back then women were property, so you don't sleep with another man as you think he's your property. That's what it was saying. It said nothing about homosexuality, but guess what? We're all going to hell anyway, so what the fuck? Who gives a shit? So when people come, and so my thing is this: I have my beliefs, you have your beliefs. As long as we respect the fact that we may not agree on everything, and we're just gonna agree to disagree because you believe this thing, I believe that thing. You don't bother me with it, we're gonna be fine. As soon as you knock on my door and said, "Had you want me to teach you about Jesus?" No, let me get my shotgun.
I just pictured your face like going like real dark, and just like your happy face just like fading. All the
well,
color just fades from your skin.
Hey, we'd like to talk to you about Jesus. Get out.
Oh my God.
Rage face. I remember that one time when you actually commented on my only video on religion to the state, and I remember how you corrected me on my actual grammar, and that was like one of the coolest moments for me because I was still relatively new in the fandom, and like everyone who's told me about you like had a lot of respect for you, and like for you to actually watch my video and then leave a comment was like, holy shit.
Oh my God, I'm never gonna get used to that shit. Never, ever, ever, ever. It doesn't matter how many subs that I got. It doesn't matter. I will never look at myself like I'm this internet superstar. No.
No, I don't ever get constructive criticism either.
I'm looking at it from my point of view. I've actually had people send me stuff on Tumblr, on email, and this, that. So, you have changed my life in so many ways.
I get that too.
You need a better role model. I have gotten that comment. The one comment that I get that absolutely pisses me off the most is when people say, "I wish you were my dad."
Oh God, no.
That
Oh God.
absolutely just like no. You go to hell, and you die. Because I mean,
Yeah, don't make that
you
mistake.
might have I mean, number one, you're probably 14, 15, 16. You're probably one of those ages. And
Haha, I'm 17.
every teenager is going to go through that phase where my folks suck. Duh. I went through that same phase. Now I'm going to be going through that phase again in, 10 or so years, but it's going to be from the opposite end of that conversation. So I'll be able to go to teenagers and say, look, this is what it was when I was a teenager, because I can remember that vividly. I remember calling my mom a bitch to her face.
I've never done anything like that.
Dang, man.
It did not go over well for me. My mom is 4'11". She is Irish. Don't mess with a scrappy Irish woman. You will get your ass handed to you in bits and pieces. She's 4'11". She picked me up by my collar and pinned me up against the wall, kind of like one of those, like where Arnold Schwarzenegger will actually take a guy by the shirt and throw him up against a wall and hold him up there, and his feet are dangling.
Yeah.
She did the exact same thing to me, but I am about 1.5 feet taller than her, and my feet were still dangling.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Look at me dead in the face and say, you will never call me that again.
I had the same issue, but except I was like a young little kid, and I accidentally broke the $60 TV remote.
Mm.
Okay,
Same thing.
What kind of remote is $60? Did it
TiVo.
did it suck your dick too?
Yeah, but yeah, apparently that's what she told me at the time. I have no idea how much a TV remote cost, but it was a Comcast remote, and I didn't even mean to break it. I lightly threw it onto the couch, I hit the cushion, and then the whole thing just fell apart.
Mm-hmm.
Then my mom takes me into the garage, and she thought that I chucked it, and I was all pissed off, and then I broke her remote. And yeah, I was like getting pushed around the garage, like knocked around. I was like about 9, 10 years old at this time, and I was scared shitless. I was like, I didn't mean to. But
I might have to go
yeah.
to bed soon, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, you can head out. Yeah, it's all right. All right. If you guys are watching the stream, really wish that I could like just like pin a comment like at the top, but
Do you want me to do it
end
for
of
you?
yeah, just leave a link to your channel in the description, in the actual chat box or whatever Google Plus has. And yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh god, long day.
Yeah, it's all right, man. Sorry.
It's been a long day for me too. Our neighbor.
I have been out of the internet for like the past like 2 days, so I'm like, this is kind of my way of saying I'm back.
All right, so I'm assuming that this is being called. We're calling it an evening.
No, I'm still gonna be streaming. If you want to stay, or
Well, I actually got to get out of here myself. I got Friday's video to work on, which is I'm bringing back story time with Murphy. I haven't done it in a long time, and Friday it's not gonna be so much. It's gonna be 4 short stories because I really couldn't stretch them out into a normal 10 to 20 minute video. So you're getting 4 stories for the price of 1, and it explains a lot. Let's put it that
all right. Before you go though,
Yes.
I got 2 questions to ask you
Oh shit.
because I got you in my grasp.
No, you don't.
One.
I could hang up.
You could.
Yeah.
I got you in my metaphorical fake
Yeah.
society, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm planning on doing a follow-up video because I keep on getting questions on the religion video, and I was thinking about explaining further on my religious beliefs, but I want to do it in a way that is respectful and hopefully won't garner much, unwanted attention. You, Murphy, I think you've done that like 3, 4 times now. How would you recommend going about it?
Put a disclaimer at the beginning of your video or the end of your video telling everyone to shut the fuck up and drop it.
All right.
Because I mean, you are basically everyone is entitled to their opinions. Or actually, I wouldn't even put it like that. Opinions are like assholes. Just before you giggle. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, and they're always full of shit. Everyone is going. There's going to be conflict, no matter what. I have gotten several comments that are just like, "Dude, no," and then I just call them out on it. This is my opinion. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Don't watch another video. But I want to watch. Then shut up, dude. If anything I say sincerely offends you, just get over it. I don't give a shit about if this is gonna trigger you, if that's gonna do this, if this is gonna do that.
Oh, I saw your trigger warning video.
These are my opinions, and honestly, I do the Mad Murphys because it actually is anger management for me. If you haven't guessed already, I got anger issues. Duh. And that's how I deal with it. I get it out of my system so that I don't take it out on anyone or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had a few creepypasta narrators come to me and say that Murphy made a Mad Murphy about me and my like narration career is like over.
What?
You know, like I don't think that because I think it was one of them. It was one of them that was like about people who are like, I don't know. It was one of the recent ones, and it was like about like people who start shit.
Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. Let Well, no, no,
I'm
no, no,
pretty
no, no,
sure.
no. I know exact. Okay, hold it. Let me see if I can remember. Okay, there's one that's like starting shit with my son, which pissed me off to no end. And people always say, well, if you actually make a comment about it, that's what the trollers want. They want you to get all pissed off. No, I'm drawing the line in the sand because these kids don't know. You want to fuck with me, you are gonna get the whole 9 yards. So that was basically the message of that. Um, the other one, I think I know what you're talking about. Let me actually look at my thing here. Bu- 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 bu-
Reading, I put the channel in the chat.
All right, you can head out.
I want to stay for this. I want to see my.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Tumblr Anons was my most recent one. The Blame Game, which is against
Yeah, blame game. It was that one.
that was against parents who like to blame their kids, who like to blame all this stuff on the shit that their
No,
kids
no,
do.
no.
Then there's Bullies, which is one of my favorites. And then Mad Murphy bringing my son into it. And then we're getting back to June by now. Shit stirring.
Shit stirring. There we are.
Okay,
That's it.
that's number
That
7.
one's definitely it.
Let me see if I can remember. Don't you just love it when you're minding your own business and someone comes in? Someone comes in and just decides to stir the pot because they hate their life. Now you have to hate yours too. So now, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that has nothing to do with
There was someone, I think someone
Absolutely.
actually, it was one that has like a lot of dislikes because someone dislike botted your video.
Oh, actually, this is probably one of the first videos that has more thumbs down than thumbs up.
Yeah, that's a dislike bot.
Oh, I don't.
That's not that. Those are not real people. Those are that is.
Oh, it's just some guy that's some program that just clicks dislike.
Yep.
A lot of times. Well, fuck them.
Yep. Yeah. So that's what it was. Someone in this. That was actually someone within this community.
Well, good.
Now
for
I
them.
don't know the actual person who did it. I was told by a third party that they got their friend who knew a friend to do something in your channel. They linked me. I'm going like, holy shit, they actually did it.
Yeah, this is I mean, and they're not even consistent. They only did it to one video.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
Just
Yeah, and-
one video has 103 thumbs down, but 85 thumbs up. And that is the only one that actually exceeds. And I'm just looking at thumbs down here. I believe that is the only one. Oh, no, I take that back. There is one other one that exceeds 10 thumbs down. I have another one that's 11. I have another one. Oh, yeah, of course. Mouthful of Pennies got me a lot of flack because of what happens at the very end. And I got another one that's got 20. Oh, that's Creepbusters. But then again, that's got 15,000 views. So
Yeah, that doesn't
again,
count.
there's going to be 673 thumbs up and 20 thumbs down. So on that. Yeah.
But yeah, having 103 dislikes on a video with only 1,000 views. I'm like, this isn't even like something about religion.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only one that's. So, I mean, you really want me to take that seriously? When
No,
the
I'm just curious.
majority-
Someone thought it was about him, about
Yeah.
this specific user, and I was like, no. I don't think that's really about. I was like, dude, I don't think this is about you. You may have had an argument with Murphy at one point, but Murphy argues with everyone. I'm like, if it was really about anyone, I think it would be. I think it would be Rainbow Elric, based on recent stuff that I haven't about her. But I don't even think it's about anyone. It's just about in general.
I did actually have I actually had a Mad Murphy that was basically brought on because of her. Let me actually get to it. It is entitled Community Support, number 5.
Oh,
And my main thing was it was roughly around the time May 12th. Okay, it was roughly around the time where I put out an APB to everyone that hey, it was for spring break, and we was just getting near the end of the spring spooktacular, right?
Oh yeah, I remember that. That
And
was awful.
and
Well, for me.
at the very end, I put together a dance video of everyone dancing to Daft Punk's "Get Lucky." I put out the instructions on Creepypasta Network. I put them on the Facebook page. I put them on Tumblr. I did this, and then I reblogged it a whole mess of times so that if people don't follow CPN, then hopefully they'll follow me. MCPD the exact same thing. A whole mess of the other top narrators. We reblogged it so that everyone would know about it. And still, you have these yahoos that get on Facebook or they get on Tumblr and said, how come I'm never invited to any group project?
Yeah, I wasn't pissed off when I wasn't able
And
to get into that big what was that that charity event?
Yeah, what was it? The 24
United.
hour stream.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
24
I
hour
wasn't.
stream.
I didn't get into that, and I still got my artist. I commissioned her to do a picture for you guys.
Yeah.
It was still nice. I wasn't pissed off. I wasn't bitter.
There was a lot of people that didn't get in, and we still got a shitload of emails saying, "Where's my 15 minutes of fame?" If that's what you're looking for out of this, then you're in it for all the wrong reasons.
It's supposed to be for charity and helping that little girl. That's all it was about.
She went actually. The update on her is she started going back to school again, and everything's pretty much okie finoki.
All right.
I also got an email from CNN asking me to stop doing YouTube shit.
What do you mean?
I got an email from CNN
asking you to stop doing YouTube?
Yeah, because I'm apparently contributing to like suicide or something. I don't know. It was just like really weird email.
Do you think it's a troll?
It might have been a troll, but yeah, it was just like I don't know. It was just like CNN something at.
That sounds like a troll.
Yeah,
it probably was. But I got a ton of hate, and my grandfather nearly disowned me over that whole incident. So
what?
What?
Yeah, he thought that I was contributing to psycho killers and murderers because I read horror fiction on the internet. Oh.
Okay, my only thing was my mom pulled me aside and she says, "I already know that you're smarter than this, but I just wanted to go in and make sure that like everything is okay with you." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's fine." And that was the end of it. That was mine. That was mine.
I had to explain to my mom that I never even read The Slender Man.
See,
I didn't either.
My opinion, well, not so much opinion, my point of view of this whole thing, the whole thing that happened, that normally on a Saturday morning we'll be woken up by the boy jumping on us and say, "Wake up, it's time to get up." We were woken up by sirens passing by the house. Because where this actually happened, it's about 6 blocks away from me.
Yeah.
Yep. So we saw the whole thing, and they're like, all these cop cars and this, that, and it was just really freaking surreal. And then we just thought it was a really horrible domestic dispute or something like that. Then later on Sunday, we found out that a girl was stabbed. Oh, that's horrible. Then we found out later that day that 2 other little girls stabbed that little girl, and we're like, ugh. And then Monday afternoon, I get a text from my wife, and she says, "I think Slender Man had something to do with that stabbing." I'm like, what the? And she linked the article to me, and I read it, and I'm like, oh no. And I got on the horn with the editor of the wiki, Creepypasta Wiki, and Creepypasta.com, and I said, "Here's a link. Read this. Shit's gonna go down." And then they both issued statements pretty quickly. So, and then I started watching Twitter, and it was a slew of book burning individuals. Creepypasta's got to stop. It's evil. It's evil. and I'm like, oh my, this is a nightmare. And then all of a sudden, I saw a quote. This a creepypasta. We're quote unquote, we're not a satanic cult. Who the fuck said that? So I went on creepypasta.com, and what he wrote was like a really nice essay on how he condones violence. This is all fiction. It is literature. It's creativity. And, we feel extremely horrible that, this happened, and someone felt that they needed to pull a fictional character into this, saying that they really existed. I went to the wiki site, and they're the ones that said, we are a creative outlet. We are not a satanic cult. And I wanted to smack that idiot for even putting that thought into the media's mind.
I remember reading that too.
Yeah. Then let's see. A little later, when we were organizing the live stream and everything like that, I
Yeah.
heard something happened down in Ohio, where someone, a girl stabbed her mother, and
Was
she
it that demon thing?
I don't know. All I can remember is that it was like an afterthought that Slenderman was involved. It was like, oh yeah, my girl,
Oh.
she's been having anxiety problems and depression and this and that. Oh yeah, and by the way, she reads creepypasta, so this is a Slenderman thing.
I remember that. It was the woman who's like, you see,
Yeah.
like, yeah, and then she was just like, oh, I think that she might have been inspired by it, and I'm just like, what? And oh my God, I was pretty mad that day.
And then just recently,
Oh God.
actually, MCP and Creepy Rainbow Pasta were in town. They flew up for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we hung out. We went to the Chicago Comic-Con, and then we were hanging out, and I got them really lit. And that was fun, watching both of them trying to keep up with me. That was fun. It was fun. And even MCP had to say, okay, I'm out. I said, okay. But when we were up, he texts me, there's been another quote unquote Slenderman incident. I'll tell you about it when we get there. I said, okay. So he came over and he said, yeah, this is what happened, and blah 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 blah. And it was just an event. It was just an event, but the media was reaching for it. Did she like creepypasta? Did she know of a character named Slenderman?
It must have been Slenderman.
Yeah. And
I remember that Tumblr thing too, of everyone doing like, oh, let's post the operator symbol everywhere. We must protect the Slendermans.
yeah, it's and
I got really
When
pissed
I-
off and made a rant on Tumblr.
Wait,
about
they
it.
did that?
Messaged me telling me.
yeah, the
Yeah,
media,
they're like
the media
posting the
were
operator
reaching
symbol.
for it. The
What?
media was reaching for it. Oh my God, they're horrible.
Like they were like asking, did like in the article they asked the question, but they didn't answer back.
They just said no.
They asked the mother
They
the question.
asked
The mother.
said, did this have anything to do with creepypasta? Are you sure that Slenderman was not involved?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's even. I interviewed with all 4 major networks in the Milwaukee area: Fox, CBS, NBC, and ABC. And out of all the interviews, NBC was the absolute worst, because I gave them. I said, this is what's going on. This is what we want to do. Make sure that you let people know that we're having a
That live stream
about
charity.
this. And they're the only ones that just picked apart and just pulled like word. Hey, we got our own story that he said. And I'm like, no, what the fuck? I could have called them back and said, what you just did was slander, and I'm suing you guys.
My mom's a lawyer. I could have it happen.
It's
My
just not.
God.
I mean, the whole thing's over and done with. The
That
girl,
is true.
the two girls are, their lives are ruined. The little girl has recovered. She's going back to school. Of
That's
course,
good.
she's got a long road of mental recovery ahead of her.
I was gonna say
This
she's not
is
gonna be a
extreme.
fan of creepypastas.
Well, you can't blame a book. I mean, it would be like you.
Blaming The Exorcist.
No, you. It would be blaming the Bible because Westboro Baptist Church are a bunch of idiots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And of course, no one's gonna touch the Bible. Which brings me to a good joke. What do you call a book club that is stuck on the same book forever?
What?
Church.
Christianity. I don't know.
But yeah, so
Anyway.
Also, I really want to commission you to do a one of those bumpers for me.
okay.
That you do. I contacted you on the Well-Hey thing, and like last month. And I'm getting paid again. I got them through my next round of payment. Like I think on the 7th here.
Yeah, bumpers are probably gonna be about 75.
Yeah, 70. It says like $75. Yeah.
And then it's usually around the base, and we'll work it out and this, that, the other thing. I mean
Like my current bumper, I like it, but I really would like to get something nicer, something better. I have my own music I can use for it.
Yeah, if you have your own music, and I will put it in the final product for free, because if you're supplying me content, that's you've supplied it to me. You've done the footwork. I'll just put it in. That's what I've done for my customers. So.
Oh, that's nice of you, Murphy.
Yeah, and I really love to get a bumper that looks a little bit more professional than it does now. My current thing looks like like amateur After Effects. And I really, if I could get that done, I would, like, my channel is basically all set. I don't really need anything else. I've been working on this, getting my artist to work on this animation. We've been working on it for like almost a year, and she got like really tired and bored of it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's just really hard, And I love your bumpers too. You have like that one with the Mad Murphy where the thing just like starts like melting away the steel, and yeah.
Oh, the bite of
I also watched
87.
that. Didn't you do that animation for MCP where you were like playing cards?
Oh yeah, I did that. Yeah, where it was me, Junior, and MCP. Yeah, the Jester was all hand done.
It was so cool. I actually thought the animation looked really cool in that.
Well, actually, what I did is I kind of cheated, but it's actually a legitimate technique. It's called rotoscoping. And
where you drew over a real person?
It was me. That all the mannerisms that you saw are actually me. So I mean, I did the cards thing. I didn't have a deck of cards, and then I just I dealt them all out. I sped up the whole dealing them out so it looked a little bit more cartoonish. But then my reaction, my facial features and my reactions were actually me. So
yeah,
I went down and I tossed them aside and said, "I'm out." I spread my hands out like that, and then I sat back. And then when
dead man's hand.
Then when he got shot, I just jumped back and I'm like, "That's it. I'm out. I'm gonna grab a beer." And then me getting up and walking out. All of the mannerisms that I felt it would be a little bit more real if it were actually modeled after a person, rather than just like, "Oh well, I'm gonna do this, that, da, 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 da." So,
they used rotoscoping in that movie, Heavy Metal.
Oh yeah, heavily. I need to get the Blu-ray of that.
It was very random for me.
It was supposed to.
Oh yeah, I know it's supposed to. Just I prefer more of a traditional telling of stories.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, it's been.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's been fun having you here.
Yes.
All right, nice meeting you, Murphy.
Yes.
Reading. I'll see you later. All right, man.
Thanks for having
All
me.
right. See you
I
later.
also have to bow out myself. So
Bye.
take care.
Yeah, take care.
Yeah.
I should have you on the channel sometime, Murphy.
All right, cool.
All right.
All right, bye.
See you later.